na tetema maiwa Land Cruiser me taxes no wo good for nothing man say wudi no wudi ya day yati kroma na esankoma be ka kire say ono he work like a bull inti won krofo ese omo so omo dwene ni abaje esankoma so ye esankoma say enye won never be dwene e dia ma aban no. Today you have these stupid people standing in open air telling us, complaining to us omo kan minor problems e dey akire ye omo no kan o minor problems e dey akire ye eja
o kasano unse you had a break and mekai say say in literature you are be a friend of posiopesis.
Okay.
It's a break in like speech.
Okay.
Because assembly male. And yet assembly I say repeatedly, no. You can discuss it on and on and on and on, and I mean why fatigued about it. And say you had a very long break.
No.
But you know why he did that?
Why?
When he said he had gone to say the church is corrupt and about 72% of so he needed to go to a church to redeem his image and to redeem, because the church had now become like, okay, osafuma funuma afedi almost see ya kronfo.
What is it? You are free home.
Intino or pebebi amana yet to say discussions are all ye. What I say? I don't know if you get it.
No, I mean follow straight.
So or discussion man for portray the church as being the most corrupt in the country, you know. The church now decided to also backlash them in a rebuttal manner, no. And also okay, and maminko jina na mene asofo ne congregation in Kasa.
Yes,
so he's on a troubleshooting pattern. Meanwhile, Kwabena, what are his discussions? That is where sometimes the church overly silent M1.
Yeah.
Because they are part of society. And some now osafuma fubejina ho broso no, they are the problems. Who are they today? Are they not supposed to be in charge of the problem solution?
That is it.
And so why are they still complaining to the church?
Wafakandapa. Oko programmer now go complaining say chieftaincy issues a threat to your security. Langas MPP for boys.
Aside from even say MPP for boys, no. If you go in details, Kwabena, who is the IGP? Who is the chief landguard in this country? And who kandapa? Any mo boys now, muni omoye adwuma asumani no nyina. You are fighting over lands and you have people that are guarding the lands.
Yes.
And you turn back to come and look at some of us who have no penny to go and buy a Trasaco land or buy a cantonment land, buy a land that has litigation like the Kaswa, your friend is a Millennium
City.
A Millennium City, eh? Sasike, who has those money?
And an ordinary Ghanaian no civil servant not one. Owie pension no kofia yaman 3,800.
Ne snake sikano obi
edi kanava muna mo wosika
amona omo yi na different snake no unim say oye adwuma no oye adwuma ba omi office.
Oh really?
Oye ba omi na second in the course office o as snake boss
recent
ye oyi na 10 crying
no oye adwuma ba omi office
na unim we confess that be there to enu na no ho no unse no we 60 years.
Yeah.
Lorette.
Yeah.
What this is 10 years. And no, I said there be 10 crying. Me continue age so. Makoya affidavit the aba. Intermediate comma welfare for. Your friend is saying human resource for. I feel the 10 crying say there be where the sister Kofi.
Oh okay, so what I say only.
I want also I sent you the church on letter man or love letter say. Se me nu Kofi dia wo Kofi.
Why?
Look at how they are messing us up,
running the whole country. Say Ghana.
And Asante be there to no. Now I was say or that say oh yeah deputy MD.
Yeah.
Your board that because we deputy MD no was so. We free board ni so. Say we dey na ko baby wo GRA. Baby ana oba na oni certificate e wo no. Na o ma ko ni GRA boss no.
Yeah.
E ho no me dey na akọ akoto. Om de ne ko ho a board na no wo snit oda so no. Oda so da board ne so.
And me point ni say Adentine ya omo ye we they come back to the public to complain. Say omo person omo kire say omo BT ya na say
dictionary. Oh say see wote ho a o ka say. Senye se uye deep a ubetimi analyze ye hu enioma ba ku mienu a ekoso a. Woye we ya no de abri wani so. Se ekufo da akohia wo hene a wanchia no no diversionary intentionally or person we bibi na be topical, then you leave him from the robbery discussion no do be ja robbery na wo ye no no be discussing the behavior bad intentionally we divert your attention from knowing so ye kronfo to knowing say omuade or person wo muade any chance say obeka so ye kronfo. It's intentional. Okay, they know every bit of it. Except that they are not wise enough to know their tomorrow. They are not.
Because Langards, don't worry. The nurses,
who doesn't have a neighbor? Who doesn't have a brother? Who doesn't know who lives in an island? It's as if Kandapa is in a place or you're secluded and or you're in a certain why you're hidden.
Debbie. Why are hidden or Philisa or some
dream must be living in a fool's paradise.
Yes, self-delusional.
Yes.
Oh, and what my dream say, almost baby, no more only tax on us. Until one I said, my men complain kakra and say, you baby.
As if say we are all in the same.
She can walk a boko. Boko now, boys, and a call Boko boom crofana you prepare or a painful kumkum.
Yes,
but permanent young baby a case that we see.
Omunesa call Garu.
I said Garu, no, and you Garu Timpan.
Yes,
Boko.
Okay, I'm talking about the Garu.
Yeah, say in line with that issue.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Hey, your boys, Uncle Khan, hey, your boys, Mon Crawford. May I have heard NDC now, Eyo rakanda passe on the NDC in pen for a fine, you know, the boys no be your more fedi. And you see, me young, what I foresee. And it be a bagana no. Say a man for who say after Kandapanum exit. And Crophobia ese Johnum bring you one
a fit to the fire of accountability.
Yes. A man for a conqueror for few. But that time no Kandapa uni obia on frere ayi so be frere wan you be frere wan you on be do na de be sie nyansi. Yes. But you see the fact of the matter is that mo nya bibi na mo nya me complaining unemployment who complaining unemployment actually me say me Bobie unemployment ne who complaining langas asase and aka no asase no obi ote kotubabi mamobi kotokraba your friends tadi obi ote asante mampon ono o ska o de ba beto asase abetwe manso eyamo ana mo wi aban sase trasako areas ne santono mu wi asase na mu use mu boys use langas samia okunum nyina all those boys they are using langas across the country. And this anti Papa person catch say if they want to fight national security minister a whole Ghana army ain't been fighting langas.
A complainant.
Ghana armed forces
memory like we are.
Ghana armed forces combined with police can't fight langas. Our Ghana,
but
Jesus Christ.
You see, I didn't. For example, a course so some Millennium City or no. Say I share more police for soldier for I the be senior soldier ni no mkuno no
say soldier for no
kwara media dey metete no many
yaw Ben Lord no your makola from the Jubilee House obi organ one more MPP one more candidate for I think said Tamale side what baby I got try UTV say the one
yeah
the one and in also security aspect
yeah
I got try UTV yeah all church mu baby a boy ni free the security training the man no I can the pan boy
yeah boy
I local minimum boy see bebre yet to chroma of a kandapa obaka chere say arms caches be 16 ayira from Osu Castle bepemene ade na kodi mu boys insem
asemo
mo set up gangs and I was you see and therefore who office what enema ye nim no so unim bia enka be di do mo atem more because ade na omo ye kire ne yankwase asem complete that you create you create an artificial problem no one gani aba victims of that problem no are creating no na waba be go to a cropon tension wo ahensem sesi anya gufu ado
enye ima
ya ono
ima no mdia
wonani go
ba odibem
no go to a friend say a cropon ahensem eya hoya ofa yenyimi sa o yesra mo yenyimi sa mo create problems Ansah kodi boys insem as we speak now arms illegal arms ewo on my way mu 60-70% the MPP boys
ya na ede na ya na esie no mostly no esi because for example Kandapa only much knowledge when it's about security what I say until you fa a square peg echo share round home you don't expect say nipa no obetimi aye adwuma ama enso abanfa so omonti ase wo security mu ne say yemfa akenti na wafo omonim say baby a security adru no intelligence nyansa mu nimde sebio when unibia nyankopon afa no wa because ede na national security the best in the world come de me kwamra me bubefu akotontokwa mamia me nkokontokwa but come de me say hear me me kwakoya de ede national security no e bet threaten national security what ma say instead of say we betu omampani fo say ekufo do jan kwase asem na wudie no ne ko ntatia nyansani jomama ho ne ko sua na akwan ne hunu nyansa no onkan ye ko sesa boys omo ya ayem wo mo as if said they have monopoly over yankobo no
but the point is
those are the things leading to say
beyond that they are creating it because langas obianu or langas chen Kandapa no
oh yes
obianu or langas chen wo mo Jeto
Clemens
Kandapa person catch him say Jeto Clemens and your money no na ekoba
is it MC since asnasa
there be or the war back when and omaji say in a free nsem
e dey move
omaji say autonomy na free nsem
ono ne sa asiasa
ono dia no media fo bi ne ayinum na che Jeto what you say Libon, you can langas. If a me ya say, Asamo ya can no. A sofo chroma, penifo chroma, Omonim said ye Bobie, no more cano, no cre. Say, a ya by no tesono, ena, o fuel san near Maui, a hinsem sang near man near my basa. O baba cancer be. Headsman, full and in crofo asem. Hey. Yatim koma ekoso. Yatim koma ekoso. You know the problem. You know why anybody be taking entrenched position, destroying people's farms.
Yes.
Go to a farm place
with impunity.
We know.
They don't care.
And
we know those who back them.
What do I say? Who we are?
I don't know why we should be hiding behind a mask. For example, Tina Samira betimi akwako hia Fulani fo bi no aka chem se Fulani fo say na eko
you see
and she will be left without being rebuked.
The reason why,
as if say,
the reason why, so they say,
yes, but that is why you have to let it be known.
So no, this kind of discussions, left to me alone. Menka say, we are wrong.
Yes.
Left to me alone.
Okay.
This kind of discussion as a country, you need to be careful.
Why do you need to be careful when you are discussing Baumi and Wako discussing say, or no, you're Muslim and you to Abamano? Why should you be discussing that? But won't you find any reason to discuss why you should tell Samira not to go on that tangent?
Samira, your friends, Baumi can have videos in so. A beer, watch a video of Samira, I don't know.
But I've heard the voice.
Well, and can you only my say,
oh, okay, fine. I can get it for you.
Because I can only discuss Baumia because my video, no.
Okay.
Baumia can never tell us that Wanko Kasa.
Okay.
You understand? Say you know true what there, and even I wonder why Ekromwa, the Christian Council, and other groups Obiare, because a video Baumia on a general or Kasano. What do you say? But say Ekoye here say, then maybe you just want to foment trouble. But when you have it, like said the Okas audio say, why not? Say Samira Yawai.
I thought you also had heard it. That is why.
No, I've heard it.
We should be careful.
No, I have heard.
You have heard it in a rumor.
2020.
Yes.
2020.
Yes.
I heard. So yes, I didn't know Eastern region or baby.
Yeah.
Me bo nipa no say onfa tape no mame. E nipa no yo mo nipa. Enti wan fa mame.
Okay.
Say nipa na fa ma wa.
Okay.
Then you don't have any locus.
Okay.
Say oba bejina abontia ababeka. Ntina make say we need to be careful. All national security for no. Katapan onim underground issues say kwaso onim. So please, over, don't come and complain to us. Don't. Whether it's unemployment na ekosura. Osafo, emeka nchire when issues were happening in Ghana here, Sankuma Kachire say he works like a bull for people to also think and build Ghana. Odi o sorry now ba be kachire. O ba be kachire. Mama fan toje. Yeah, me share dwuma bi ase this week. But me bo eyo resi edun ketia ade bi dia akire mo. But before that no say me the Ansah see you na use send you. Debi anya letters no me say Ansah see you. Anya letters two different issues. Okay, so me it's likely say my farmer. This week me baba be adwuma bi. And wahu enyema ekoso Ghana gas no. Wa omwa amienye bibia omu gu Ghana gas to make sure that their private companies will work, and they are going to use those private companies to hold the NDC government into ransom. Kwajo media sendel Fato or mame, they just want to make sure they capture everywhere on the Omaya Tono. Ufriwa, on the Omoya, your friend say Ghana gas. Ghana gas phase 2. Adiana every free a year Ghana gas. Now safety you call GMPC.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and I'm saying push it back to Ghana gas. Then they form a consortium because I'm forming local company. Local company is not subject to parliamentary, scrutiny.
Yes.
And akofa Trinidad and Tobago companies be abeshas here as subcontractors. and the company, no local company, no, is led by Asante Bedi Etoba. It's led by Asante Bedi Etoba. Boy, no. And Omone Ansah Energy.
Dokuya Papa.
Ansah. Ansah.
Dokuya Papa. I don't know.
Jansa.
I don't know.
Fatwa.
Now they don't know.
Fatwa. And the discussion is that Omufama Jansa, okay, say, Jomama time, one of the energy companies decided say on supply, I think it was crude or something. Jomama time. Me pese me kai story no. Pacho mama monya mami. Obviously the same thing. No more dia terminal 3.
Yes.
So this is Mr. Bafo Esiameji, CEO and founder, Ansah Energy. This is Mr. Bafo Esiameji. Omo headquarters no America.
Tikra no one fan contact
right? So this is my uncle Bafo Esiameji. Right? Okay, so this is the CEO, Bafo Esiameji. Now, Ghana for in the days coming, no, ye baby and ye may be the achremo. Say, Omu gu a Ghana gas. I spoke to one of their workers today. Or catch them say. Say Ghana gas to me survive it till December. Onim. But you go to say don't get here on Ghana gas and Ansah. You go to say don't get here on Ghana gas and Ansah.
My brothers and sisters, another example of the corrupt schemes under this government is the Ansah energy deal, which is stifling the Ghana gas company and may end up collapsing this monumental NDC legacy project. Under this, my brothers and sisters, another example of the corrupt schemes under this government is the Ansah energy deal, which is stifling the Ghana gas company and may end up collapsing this monumental NDC legacy project. Under this corrupt deal, the government has decided to allow persons known to be affiliated to the MPP to build a private gas plant so GMPC can sell natural gas from our oil fields to them at 1/3 the price at which they sell to Ghana gas, which is
Bro, na Ghana gas egu led by Asante Bedia Tuo Eba Penny Okwa ECG transformer supply nyina ana omo atiesi eye Ghana gas, and for the next 4-5 months Ghana gas is going to break down. Omo nsibi omo nyebi private company
or privatize a public asset. Public property.
And it's a Muslim man privatize Ghana gas there. Meji ne contractor free a Ghana gas in some. Na me dia a
private firm.
Yes, private firm. Momo executive. And share the money, the amount involved on the GMPC edge Ghana gas edge Ghana. Now share the amount of money. Sa enkwala we nsemu a Asante Bedia Tuo ba no ene MX Phoenix for ohwe sika ekọ wo mo nsemu a. It's so sad.
It's sad, eh?
But the kind of
but there's also one more story about Ghana gas that yɛn focus wɔ hɔ kwabra ni ma de friend
NAFTA as in NAF.
the NAFTA that is a byproduct of processing of gas.
NAF.
NAFTA.
Is it A or ER?
NAFTA is NAF.
Okay.
And also boys they are your majuma. Boys they are your majuma pa kwabra. Eno na sign for cars.
I see.
Omo koto NAFTA no at a very cheap price. No more their frap petrol. Into filling stations bebre be wo Ghana hanom a utai hu say obekọ say oh we dey what tisu say who odwe say the fuel na efo no wo dey ya title fuel wo ha wo say with time no o car ne be say o plugs be say ama car engine no ahwe be break it down ntimi ntimi nya biem.
Are you sure?
Yes, oh kwabra me metime di wanim di wakọ baabi NAFTA metime akyerɛkyerɛ nkɔfoɔ mu yɛ NAFTA business ɛwɔ ɔmo temane ha nyina metime akyerɛkyerɛ ɔmo nyinaa.
Oh
makɔ hu ɛwɔ obi yard mu wɔ tema ɔho a ɔmo loadu NAFTA afei na ɛbɛ move na unim sɛ unkɔto ne sɛ wɔde akɔ filling station a ɛno a na nkɔfoɔ tɔre yɛ friend sɛn sanitizer ti kwabra sɛ ko hu sɛ obi abu NAFTA agu tank mo de kɔ sanitizer so unkɔto so wɔde akɔ filling station.
Oh
but boni a ɛkɔ so pa this time no.
Oh
boni a ɛkɔ so pa we ɛyɛ obi sikani bi top secret ɛna me yato abonten no ɛna aboa papon aboa papon na ne ho ya me moboa to the extent say wo say boys no say no akwaye say business now mo ye no it's supposed to be a byproduct but ade a ye ton
which
I was a Ghana nya so mfa so.
Yes,
but say no mo ton go mo abotom because I'm the confrere fuel. So call Kara.
No, but
yeah, well, yard be a confrere tank farms, Okona, the share NAFTA gum, chain say beer, petrol beba, maybe a day beer, petrol beer, your friend is saying tankers bear 5, be share NAFTA bear 3, at the afra. As a bu petrol 8 tankers at the Ako Obi filling station. Who I am special. What you say, baby, or I'm into fuel.
Yeah.
I am sensitive to the point, say, a bit me a good filling stations, baby. But I want to be sure. The first time that I will be very sure, say, what the fuel way, Ako filling station way, I mean, many way, a behu. Mese de etwa photo now they abeto ha se nipa ko no pese o de me call the Hague kra meba, but that is what is happening. And MPP for no say no kwabra wo de hwe o say first no o mo say NDC for filling stations okay ema o mo ka say allied oil e okudeto dia
yeah
woni so okudeto ni wofa sami okudeto
MPP
enya MPP lawyer no ni nua
okay
and only allied oil and sami okudeto ne wofane omomienu ti allied ni no enye ono ane lawyer ni no na wabon no oti ase MPP lawyer no enye ono a e mama for gidi say sami okudeto wo filling stations bebre wo Ghana
the dinner term.
In fact ene kra na man for da so gidi say he owns a lot of the allied oil your friend is saying businesses na ekoso no, but a time came Mokuja to the betu just said there be any dia. No be officer any dia biano on finding cocoa because Omoyama don't know from Tigari. But I never know can say. Para there are filling stations be air spring up. Our residential areas. Ha! Residential areas so. Baby wow to say we don't have to cite a filling station.
Yeah, there were
Abelempe hono. Wahu.
Abelempe.
Kwabena, okay say
Canadian maybe I'm calling Canada visa no.
VFS hono. To the end of almost to the your friend is to that
Mame
Dokromo
area hono.
Yes.
Why I don't think so be see filling station no. Why?
EPA for man krata. Me te say do baby. The entire year Kokofu didn't say na on my coin. But I don't want to believe it because I don't even trust Kokofu. I don't trust him. Yes, he was my friend. Me, I have people who were my friends. I have people who cannot be my friends again because of how they have behaved and how they have made life so unbearable for the others. And you know, I don't know how true that is. But Kwabena, she baby to say Newtown. Oh, Newtown. The new filling stations are spring up no. I don't know who owns them. Baby to say
microphone no aduane wo ho.
Yes, baby to say
for Chibayere
to Bobie sun it down. Another one all right. Within that stretch no me so me can me who filling stations be 5. Spring up. It impese busa very sensitive question say. Omo no omo say Ekufodo for example now okay say filling station be she wo atomic ho area ho.
Enyama 7.
Una be hudi.
Enyama 7.
No,
Yeah, atomic.
Ekufodo dem ka call ho
overhead no. Atomic junction.
NDC 4 na AC filling station. Ai na omo nsini ye e na omo kura man kwofo ahye na ye death trap. Okay. Ekufodo call ho okay in the comments.
Yeah.
Has he ever well maybe a big crown me the year can crown. Maybe I don't think say he's of sound mind, you know. Sometimes it's very difficult to question.
The danger
is not of sound mind.
The danger say Ghana for in the coming days. Obisi come to Medina Ridge Hotel. Never heard. In the coming days, you better money maybe a air koso air Ghana gas. Ansah energy. Now, okote your friend say company. What the company no akofa bi abeshase. Anyone mo bebo na mo asesa na mo de akọ. But the idea ni nyina say you make sure say state institutions, sensitive state institutions no you be gu ni nyina na be di private phone sem ti say your mama ewini a na ya yire no e di akire ni nyansa. So in the coming days we'll be talking about MX Phonics, Dr. Benasante and Robert Latte omunya prepared. Benasante and Robert Latte omunya prepared because any man be one be chire mu pe. You see, you can decide say and then obedi atwo no be ka kire wo say bibia ansi. Say mate say your friend say akomia de minim say o hyehyɛ NDC for aroba keke. Say be o say akomia no ankasa nhyɛ danya kromfo no jimi no wagimi. Akomia de me ana me nipa no on said nya kromfo sa omukofa no mama ni bi omuma ni bia de aka na ya jimi keka nko a nti wono no unhu ni din ewo bibia so aha na ni jimi no na ni atechen wo mu because ono unhu no bibia so akomia de ne de no ono a onkowia da bi ba se mukofa na mu pone kakra ma no a na asoma no se koka nkwase asem a na wabekeka ono to ka che Ghana for say NDC ba bibia nsi omutimi nya obi ahu yo akomia anya NDC na be obi bibio awere ne ani bra no amode ahye nkrofo no nkrofo will walk up to you. What to Joy FM na nkrofo will walk up to you. Let's finish it there. What there yo what there mo ɛyɛ was no adwene sɛ mo fa nam for NDC mu enti ɛyɛ na obi
unim the funniest
me say
Kwabena obi we NDC mu a ono kra no the grassroots ne penabo no just because of his affiliation or their affiliation with the current regime.
Plans any power fan. A draw na say Ghana for road plans and out. I want to say no and Crawford no do two almost no anya yi.
I didn't name wow.
Dino be I di a train some of the position keke. Din akoya e din obi aye din hey you guys aboko for no garu for no mukokum omo ema ne mema no akoya o guys o make NDC government really munim eya mo samo tem komo munim you have no clue ani amonyene mo ho na Ghana munkura mu sa 200 years nyame muchau wode munko de fie 2 days kura mubon de Ghana for no mo beye titrawo na edwa wanum be biansi obi antimi nyo obi ahwe but you see the youth Ghana for mabunu be siamo I don't know.
I just had a text from one of the big wigs from Tema energy phone be oil phone be
yeah
or said NAFTA is spelled NAPHTHA.
Okay.
And it is the ish of the wicked men in society.
Meka ba ko pro say no ase na nyame atuaka. O say no ase but the point is say who di bonus how dey here then. Ghana for from Ochina Echo in the coming days. You bet some niema Ansah energy for aye, including the dear tuoba and in the company and niema ma ye no kroma integrated logistics bureau. Ghana gas is gone. You know. Anyway, but my main for we enko Matesi esi Ashanti region omunsu se omunsi market no a ene omuntu about se dey ena twoboi you see ye kasa na po abodam a mo se yeboa hwe ena no ono president gina o se ade na yedum so vice president abegina o se yedum so o gina o se yedum siesie akufado ko Kumasi Ada obi ase say yenya abotre e wo dunsom and he used the term dumso.
Kwabena, do you know say there are people are
no nyamene okra
where say the word dumso idea it was spun around for a very long time and I say but Kwabena, Ghanaians are not worried about anything after the doom because sonny the enemy here. What we are worried about is the doom. And to say ye doom CSO, say ye doom so, say ye doom dion. The word doom no and a yempe.
You
can see stupidity.
Talking. Nana say and go doom no see. And then I say,
just say. Well, Jimmy Amahun sometimes on one will be after say and I put the a yan and Kaunabut Seman na Uniano. Now near Jimmy say ya. Oh, go where you must see. I mean, one ferry, maybe I'm crying, I'm a ferry. Send me near Jimmy say. And yet, Ghanaians don't have a problem with so who says you, so we are there, say ya so. Ghanaians don't have a problem with it. Et to the Busa say, okay, between wo, we are Jow. Thermal plants, ejao Ghana gas, ejao even power in excess. What timia dumuno? Adaya mikosi yesi. Any will be our no one be. One she, ye nyano thermal plants, ye akoso mbare, What time he Jimmy T. When said the transfer Jawo.
Oh, Debbie, about Debbie,
okay, with all apologies to Apim for what time? I call some way to me a yiri afenipa. Joma time I call some barry. Oh, me say in the abundance of water the fool. It will obviously. Who said Jimmy pa bois crash one fast war.
And Obaka
no your winning. The black as I win him. Said there now the foul winning more. So the petrol railroad winning more said
and Obaka say Meba and Ras and Ansah or say Sir Obika aye dumso ni hobio na aye dumsisi comparing the previous incident. Meanwhile unim say Sierra say Ashanti region for be enjoy light here aye Jomama ne effort aye onipa na wudi na chi no wan fa even on far 1% effort bianca ho except using the Jomama aye cry the boy chrono. You move this thing from here to Kumasi. What's it $34 million? $39 million. Yo. So when you do all this, ayakayaka de we nyina awie na unni any sense say adia Ghana fo komi enye and mamenka abotoyemo ensamo nkyere wo mo. And even their own people on Facebook last week they were insulting Akufo-Addo. Sapani nkan kwasi asem sa. Ubi wanwaka say there is no doomsday no na doomsday has come to an end, you know. Now Manford lights a doom heat and all that. And omunim nyansa say obu okra no opese oto aba edemawa. The kind of dishonesty shown to the Ghanaian citizen, it's like you don't respect anybody.
See, I say, we say, say running mate. Now they ofu running mate. They say ofu ya no befano. Ofu running mate. Na come for me.
Onta akwaba.
Family Johnson na pomie.
Boko. Mekwa asiaba. Mamenka man for say *413#. *413#. *413#. And enyema boye dian kasa. Aduane boye dion. Aduane boye din pa. Aduane boye din. Baby ade na keka krono. Ehu. Because if they decide to implement electricity bills with the 18%, with the current your friend is a dollar rate, any water bill, share amount for struggle. Amanfo aduane bo aye din aduane bo aye din ankasa. It's not funny. It's not funny. E kom e din krofo e kom e di Ghana for. It's very sad.
Text you to ask you for money.
Oh.
I'm sure it's just about 30 or
oh, come me back catch us me baby a phone ya chire. Wunim de yame ya. Say Ghana needs 100 Ghana.
No.
On 50 Ghana.
50, 20,
10, 20,
30.
10.
Ordinarily, no.
Ghana ni nye. Yeah, sa.
Hey.
And you know what? What they assuming say nipa no kra no. Ya onim no. Ya onim no. That day the obo kalabuli. Ti obesrese nipa be 5 10 10 10. What does it tell you? Oh, here 50 cities. This will friend nipa 5.
I was saying friend back.
But when you say back no crowd, oh, here 50 in free no.
Me ferry for Pabio. And or texted me say o person share me. No person we can phone so. No can phone so me the be agro. We share me ni me din komo a me kra me the agro na ye kwetena se. Eja. Kwabena ne how nyina ne say last term went me ntwa ne best school fees.
Yeah.
This term omu bebie aso kan say echina. Na ebeye den say ne ba ne betimi awura school mu ho because last term no mama na ntra example omo pamo no. Kwabena apparently no we yi ne ba na free school a na ne ba ne kɔ no.
Ontimi
edina ko school a eye less. Thinking say enko be ya ala hompo no otimi to books wentimi antwe fees ena second term buy eno so wentimi antwe fees say third term na omo koi enti enka me money busia Kwabena mi kubusa ni ska. This is someone na Kwabena no gina ne na so pa o ye ni business unim sika ope 900 and something cedis, almost 1,000 cedis. Oh, this is someone you will not even think say on yet. Na say me hu na che na say hu obi a hu enye bibia o obra di na di che say Ameria eni alaji wo dem ontimi mpie be obi antimi mpie ene omo pie mpo say moya adwuma company ba kumu na mo baby a you have to patch in obi car na mo nyina mo agege ntoboa to fuel e de move na ye kwaka we wi a obi aka cho say it is possible. Oh yes, it no Kwabena is we are living in pain. Aduane common food oh so bi odi e bi kura obedi na surplus so pibiaba Kwabena ene chese to aduane atwene krampo a no obi hwe wonsa because there are so many who have not eaten. Baby e beto no wo dey ahwe say recently so wo dey baby ya tena wo say ye tena ye didibom wo dey ya hwensa no say ne yeko first no wo to aduane kra wo badwa mu a obi ba wayi ba ko no akotena se wo dey ya hwe say akọ fast ensado kode ba edion ekọ obitimi muwa waso de memba ya na meko na enim mo mama ne Ghana fo a omotie ye Monday awia we nya adwuma bi. Tell me just within 5-10 minutes ye ni aduane bo ho nkomo 0302208090 ye ni aduane bo ho nkomo stay within asema mediato no stay within ye ni aduane ho nkomo. Hello
Kwabena Bobie Ansah.
Yes sir.
Little well ene obi a me pena no asematie ene de obo ni dey say apa no wo radio go ne be say
honto
le say Nyankopon hira no matie no obi honto le say na dwemu do papa minya sa papa enti de bia me ana mitie mo say honto beba station boss Nyankopon hira what ye frame original Kantana nungwa po nyina captain mechia Agnes na momo ewo nungwa Kwabena omaimu ade me no kasai na ye tetrotrum okọ krum koto ade enti o kasa no na o kasa nkofo wennim nyansa papa ade ye omukọ krum na mso omunyina akokrum so well hey Ghana ye dey wo koto ade ewo krum okọ ya ne boa ye dey na okofia ko first class so obaya ya tanso ato obi esisia de Ghana de tete Ghana ye too much so say ye timi knebo man ko for we etinya 8 years again and a Ghana is officer who can say one of the countries in the mu ye de ama president ni kwa almost omo ni sie na ni pulling e ka say na ye bi obi am ko 5 money Ghana ye too much na MPP for esisi yen The beer napo or education. No, I say or better sexuality education. And what's up energy no wire or pata Ghana.
All right, I think young Konkofano da kola. Let's stay within Enyema Adriane. Hello.
Commander of the Airways.
Yes, I'm Pacho Yanko.
Kunya be ma ebe mo buti pa benya anya nyume na wote nkan. Commander, ni mo maye din. Na ni eka no so mo kura mpo se mekotita 5 city. Na hu be dwo be what is really happening? In so po. Mekobo din. Na me say some kura be 20 Ghana would dream. Baku 6. What is really happening? Yes, Nana Akufo-Addo. Yes, Frewo. And you see, Nana Ghana focus on you. Me kai, maybe so kai to jina CPS. I can say Doku 1 Ghana is 34 centimeters. So kai.
Yeah.
And under the watch, you told Doku Baku Uba Kwabena 4 Now me say 5 cedi and so Baba Miawen because I will do the 10 cedi. No, I didn't name Mammy. No, I'm very saying. Yes, Nado. Petrol and Minto, and a litter, who called Bella. Go and say I'll bind there a sick 15 cities, 22 pesos.
Yeah.
4.5 because
but baby I can con by November near 16 17 oh.
Last week, me buy some UK. Yes, it's a pound. Yes. 20 pesos. Just 3 days back on why you and the pound said do this is 17 to 30 pesos.
Yeah, and MTA 17, yeah.
The whiskey when it comes to economy. And on now from digital. Digital and the network became also. Yes, Nado. Or come dear. And yes, the doctor today. And the essence yeah, Benedict the 2 years. It means pressure. It makes your best offer. Now my sugar could be because the economical time to me. It's me cabin. Yes,
all right. Okay. Thank you. Another caller, quick one. Hello. Okay. My loser no. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe. It's yeah. That just for list to where. And now, unto the Mishavoni, the Pavia, Mr. Cotti, to which you. The Chimoa, Namami, Chihun Tonka, the Tilistu, Namami, Pabdim Kwamami. We see if you are not share, and who be a that's a good PPT. The Jauka, so better say, nothing ain't correct. You look at That's for be a year 54, so no more was wrong. Because it didn't part of the old yes, I will team. Say, a dear, walk for the war position. Oh, so tia, yeah, I your west, that's loud to the kiss or a papa. What do you get? How are you? I could find by just Santa Maria. Say, on Chester said your tongue to go 1 city. And to go 5 cities. Say, you're better. That's it.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor from here.
Pachai.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm going to go to the Canadian. I didn't see you. We didn't finish our to the much. Why?
Okay. All right. I'm found out that caller. Hello.
Hello. Ma.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Pacho.
Flano pa mi didio.
Adenti.
Minister. Ni amidi be dipo me nidi. Eti afi na makwanya banki. Na me be wadi. Papa ye ble. Nyame. Baba.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Pacho, why you know where Chipa? Oh.
Hello.
Pacho, hello.
Hello, Bobie.
Yes, sir.
Bobie, what from here?
Boko, sir.
Oh, Bobie. I don't get any money at you. And I don't when I'm a
Chairman, unim yanko issues no so na yanko na time ko.
When I ask Bobie.
Yo.
Bobie, the fanya we so na maboa paso atima ubisa. Bobie, opa mamesema yima ko mi sector page na ko head an car mi DC. Me kata me kana ba kata mi distro. Dana you say nana jino ku kwa na ba. Tu mana la ta do ko mi sector bu. Adia mi yi mi ka mi sa. Me si man for mu tire shi o Bobie. Man for su su. Kurubni fedana mutu ku enu na passengers ni me for no mo ko ntopa. Opa Medina we talk from Medina Accra to Medina 90. We no you yeka. Oh, Bobie, that make us have to go on and say, all of it, and then we'll go to Craig and about the PIA too. And then I know that I make fun with the market, Mr. Mamma could stuff with you. Now we just put in the Bobie Tuna, a Cadi, Gali Brahma, Franco, Sylvia Mamma, and the kind of moment I'm probably Mr. Menoka could study the Gali. Wow, that's today, Bobie, a foot one and then bound me, and I am up for me. Yakasi, so much, what's about the 7 months, 7 months is about to buy your money. You just say, because this means now I am who are boy, electricity company, that's $1.99, and also a person, and then Mr. Bobie, so now $200 now the back of Panama. Without your back, no matter the shop and pass one hour for the Sonaboka. So far, with 1 hour worker. Go for the Pasu to go up of Panama, everybody is coming across. You must reckon and you baby would see the thing. All
right. Ansah, Ansah. All right, so that's it. Let's talk about food. A serious matter. A serious issue. And yet a common work room no and yet fed agro. And near my cost work room no and yet fed agro. Especially youth no struggle and kasa
very much.
Yeah, and no Saturday no. Yen nyina na nam na ehu ade bi. Unum se ma dwere ho a bepem samre. That se owo oman to say Ghana. Now wo emabunu over beye 800,000. Na omo ko sie obi. No mo timi tisi krom from a friend say Accra Central Post Office area ho. Omo di nipa no I am so omo di ne ba osu cemetery. I think so. And they are smoking weed on the street afternoon.
Shatawale's godfather.
They are smoking weed on the street openly. Drugs be beer koso.
Any braba.
It tells you that, and you unim omunam street nimu from Supreme Court lay mu ono enyina na Tamis Road ono. There were police men around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just watching them.
You could not do anything.
And Kolana adru apeto oma I hardened. Wayna and kese kandapano ma omo picking intel. Na bo omo who said no bibi omaino essay esenke intima ye ni sa abone no yan sorry na yan so ye maimu ye nye ni. But the more they see that, the more they get the appetite to damage the country. And they are damaging the country heavily. Anyway, that's it. Maybe I start for 3-1 hash. Start for 1-3 hash. Start for 1-3 hash. And then me say 500 and 1,000. Come here, just say. And then just say. Okay, so another 5 million beko fee. Ubedi di peche. There be where the unburied the peche. No unburied the peche.
Getting obi enye bi na.
Sound. Ekroma show. Yeah. Sika che de we bua be bua nkrofo no. Hey.
Last week, okay, say when we interview Lady Bia. Or Sister Kenya size came in the Bada hospital. I wept.
Today are not me encouraging Crawford say, what they are told
the fashion half.
Ne fashion half. To na. Also, Bobie, good afternoon, Bobie. Are you aware that 2 years ago, 20 Ghana cedis can give you 4 GB data on Tigo? Today, 20 Ghana cedis, same 20 Ghana cedis will give you 2 GB. This is a 50% reduction in the value of 20 Ghana cedis. And say services, boy, dinner, Ghana, papa.
Too much.
Ha!
Kwabena.
Yadi Adriane. Light bill
data
any sign near marathon chaya and near me kosuno
light here won't so bill in so akosro e say be kosro na Kwabena me ko dru fie Saturday na yedum light am say okay ene ma me nko ha me ko lady won so afon e wa na me ko pe mattress na me de to car ne so na me da so sentuntum mu mary me na mu kra mo we na ma che
them baby amoye
meda prison there my prison break asem
mamemfa ayemi winner hello abomu amao kai aila woyo
anajo saa betine awa pube wiye na bidasitio eze de nyame asia behweme
sign about phone so
500
kai
cities medical 75 that the 2 months in the
oh
yeah gasefri ko fodi okrase
oh chia kofodua okrasifo nyina chia omu nyina amaye chia omu nyina amaye why
okrase ba hospital ba fie
mate yeda asibebre
now talk make chia
listo we honto o chia mu nyina na poku listo o chia obebre o se omo je so ke so star 413 hash same just catch there but want to quick one so wo area doom so and want some to say quick one ye baba be delay the main issue ye do nkomo companies are A40 up so you listen to what people are talking about duane boaye din we boaye din ni nyina ne say economy na ejensem then companies are A40 up ni titru any local industries, some your beverages, and they keep on counting many. Yeah, sinking. But yantif almost doom so. Where out
anyway? Of a minchia,
Mami Emma, Emma market, Otonya Dua, where BM who ha. Oh,
yeah, the Mami Emma say, yeah, the Nasepa, Yachiano.
So can say a common criminal no status soon.
Oh,
anyway.
Enyezo.
Here at you for ne afefona yema yina ho hyede ne yakọ because de adu ne de na ade chenwa enye ni je biem ya reho eziana na metia me dwene ho say how amenye sika kra to fu every fie akọ adwuma na edu
makwa sell list to 200 cc awenye bia mame
ade ba kwa me because nana
o si ohina o tia pa kan mu o si awode o na ya na fomo e wo fa ye hu ye nso ye nka sen
o tia pa kwa me se kesa awo no kase awo no
oto enyo kase de na oto se awode o
okay
nti asebu amemfinwum no
me dwene ho nana so we used to car enye luxury beam.
No.
A necessity.
Yeah.
Because enkraha yete no. Enti say krasia. Say bi o sorry ya no afa akoboto no afa second na wabo na mu a no akofum wakodo wabo ampesi di watwa baye tu watwa brode tu banche ati kontomre mako mesoa na o de aba unya kusie bia unya kwifidie yi kusie bia aba be wawe akra ha yete ti say ba bia mete ekọ adwuma emotwe they say every week
Sakre
sunya adwuma wo de sakre kwada mpon obi de ka ba because pressure and non crofotun will be wintem. He says he can deny the tofu. Si can deny the tofu. Adiachi and dear says to na ye tumu. Na when you talk about doom so Nyamianim no cranie democracy enyam mani patun tumo nipa bibini democracy enyam mayen. Democracy nyam mayen. Na napodie ne meka nyina ne se onka hyenkodu ne moma esum entun kwem se bra ye bre nyina chibosume so a ansa kra na wo nsa beka waketua ne ate income tax ebi na editua na poka napo kasabia as a minister nipa na adwe ne se wa address omo ye NDC supporters and NDC as a party no address omo wonim se eye Ghana fo nyina no address to ne de anytime bia no o na dwe ne se ye NDC for no address to o ka asem a ebe ye omo ya obi bi obeka cho said there has been any improvement in the power generation and as a power supply ni bia oboa is rather getting worse ye dum kania no anyhow. Nevia na minister responsible wabano be di Ghana for them. Aban bi baya or inherited dum so or fixed dum so na yedi na temu nyina no. When you be at a minister responsible, Emma timely do so went him no na juma to oboko eno koye. Obweni ni die ana omde serve Ghana for. Okofa Akufuado Kwame patro de ya pese we nya mekọ me archives megeti sa bite in the mouth. Akufuado 2060 omo last rally omo ye no ye la general la trade center. O say samotu aba na eba sebio ye meme ma ya ho so ye me ya kaka bensem. Yo ma ene mema sebio omunim de ombe ye dwuma Akufuado anu asem no. And if from Akufuado so ebesi the last person obi obegina simpies be make sure say obi provoke Ghana for now. If it's not because of democracy, do you think like a Ghana for being able to try to say you artists and some questions?
Post.
This is democracy. Democracy is the weakest link to select a leader, and democracy will never be good for Africa. Opa yanko Africa a history mo. Nianhwe amampeni a omobaye omutimi cause change in their government. We refer to them as dictators, but yet omone cause a positive change in the lives of their people. Bragana ha, ko Libya, ko Rwanda, ko Uganda, ko all these countries. You refer to them as dictators. But ube komo no omona ye be positive e diaboa. Now, if it's any democracy, we been for this crop of people. O 2 4 take or no, as a tema cry and idia. Our timemans are handful. Ebebuko to J. A patch or no crack as I do 1 need man a man for. Now, I don't blame Napo. Napo ni buy a bako pay. Or sacra no ma. Enti sen kola bia se bi odana se ye doom light na heat dinwa na waso daddy the room is too hot na poba want heat because se bi wonya normal enti obeba be kan kwase asem bia woni legacy bia woja wonim se no owu no kwa woni bab nyansafo bi obedi na de enti one na brabo anu obo no di no kan kwase asem sa no afa no ho di no ko na mmom omonka hu se brewe ni nkaso na meka de si asem a eye na nakomia e ka say NDC for ba Mahama ba omontumi nya hwe e be surprising crofo na makana mesa aka biom hwe aboa kyrebene ani premre omunyina omoya awowo de waji din pa ye premre because premre no woni me bikitwa bi no amane ti so person chese me na me guy but de ni hu eye kyrebene kyrebene kawa yemfa unru fie ena de wi na hu su sitie no hu be kwa kotiatia no so kura hu no kyibiri hu si premre Mahama ne akufo do akwesa abo agina moa ene kraman yesi a ade a kraman hu obepo wo agina mahu a bebu nani chi na se woni mo wu a penisi ahwe na hwe Mahama wonu ankasa na point is Mahama uncompromise on no personal integrity and principle to cover any of his appointees. Never like the Akufo-Addo ya Akufo-Addo na adwen so dania say konkontanim gu asenkruma be fere ka onanti ana ka otunti na ne me makwa kra ma yem prosecute investigate my appointee bi anti ba quick one no ma be clear na say menya corrupt no. Mahama will not do that. Ye revise free ankra 2012 election ejuwa be na wanye wojina baby a Mahama bejina platform bia Mahama bejina so bia no yera every free ankra ene bebie kwa mu ansa na President Mahama abejina ho ena Ghana for edi tu ni din choboy ene edi tu ni din we are very close to President Mahama. Professor Ahmed person every free ankra no a deputy minister local government Omampeni Mahama ba enam sompa no wasomo no ye lawyer no respect former President Mahama ntino Mahama mananye deputy minister o mane be ye minister ankasa the question was South Africa. It was just allegation. Brazil a question here it was just allegation says wa kotokube $100 $50 obia quote amount Mahama didn't clear a visa free ankra.
Not at all.
Because when himself is a free ankra nya corrupt intino. Or me set up a commission. A visa free ankra kwatena ho. Ekoyi ni ho ano. Sebi ya twa asama to no so no yi ni ho ano a. Sebi oye emotional ni siogu no no. Can afford the strain. President Mahama me make sure say yen telecast yen fanto TV so no bia fanto ni emisa wo sem na yi hu ano wo yi ni wano bia wo say esebi o eye ntwato so hunu ene de bo no eno fan hu di ye enten MPP ba ba mu no omo accuse Evisa Free Ankra in opposition say Brazil wa wi Ghana ska no omo ntimi amfa Evisa Free Ankra be sinne ankwa akogina court se ebo no kwadu because na nukre bia nim Mahama Jifa ativo ekan krofo a voter region ye ka se mpuna na epunu omo na puli vote e wo voter region omo na support the grassroots e wo voter region the late Jifa ativo obwani papa into come voter region no clout a enkrofo di na chie sa what touch no a what touch enkrofo be voter region ye NDC ye stronghold bad branding one samba ye President Mahama one omo refund sika no through the former chief of staff Honorable Jiro Zebra omo refund sika no back to the state coffers. Yes sama minister no resign here de adwuma to ho officer no ndo eye the lady fative no ana omo de adwuma eto ho okọ national service scheme President Mahama no na man national security for kwaya investigation anomo uncover say corruption koso omo de nsamadin ewra national service num na bosome so a omo gi hu sika edie President Mahama make sure say ya prosecute omo ya sika no mo wi ane ya omo je omo japade omo to ya omo ya confiscate ye onu ankasa na point is Abuga Pele
Okay, Sylvester Mensa.
Eba. Abuga Pele. Chaza one Mahama chenua. Sada Jida ehon sensem. omia prosecute Abuga Pele Akufo-Addo ba na chese ya ye de be bia wie ane pia ne shemu eno ko serve wo de no to nchen Roland Agambiri project be no be ya na o invite Mahama as a president Hope City and also cost $10 billion project and President Mahama na ko kate so because it was a Ghanaian indigenous company washa asia sambo laptops computers ha say or the contract na be kwa koma abrochirefo say de na Akufo-Addo ye kofa abrochirefo na ye the local contract na the amount money they collapse local business. Mahama didn't do that. Enti Roland Agambiri ye the sa contract emano na ono no se bi ona Jimmy Abo na kuma hunti no ohun government contract no sika kese sa ala ni free say sika nyina ya ne dia no ODB na ofre ma oba tell me your price Range Rover no order mon konko famla timi talkers no dey akogina eye Mervyn Peak Hotel na wa line up no friend girlfriends no aba no friends and for mo mehwe me be check us
also wafa virgin da
Adena Roland who you were hisa
echire be sankomo talkers no akosan lie e Mervyn Peak Hotel no invite wa friend girlfriends now I invite media momra me check us no or check us ma eye the girlfriends na ni refi say sika na aban sika Mahama me say charge no masika ekodi ni nsam o odi anfanya adwuma no ye mani tua sika no. This is Mahama in government. Now what did trato no so abeda da Ghana for beji to me no one fan be ya the passer o mine ewia o mine akum o mine abo o mine Ghana to na oba na obenya to me say I was say oyo nsem nhwehwemu na odi adanse betodwa sa wo ye kromfo a obeji a wo te o ka se ontimi nya ohwe minim say na akomia na unim enkrofo adi agya no ne ya enti wo kana hye Mahama takra ojem ohum o soja gum wonu ankasa nim say Mahama take over 2025 a MPP for be ye mobo MPP for be mo ene yoko tiwa adanka wo say omu hu de hu hia bia de wo mu say so mo investigate sisira brother pa and on any de onu agya kra onya de so be hwe. Don't worry yourself koda Mahama beba Abawe doesn't see the need say COVID-19 because omo ankasa a corporate omo na wi asikai and to see the cromfo the investigating ho and to who any interest bia modia monkoda Mahama beba COVID-19 muda mobati and cromfo a yesisa omo yema omo sika and cromfo anyare COVID-19 yesisa sika dem omudum ko gu Pentecost Conference Center ogu mu afete ani etu omo ka contractors na dem cromfo nam oba o se yebema 1000 me wa 3000 enti they were omo na no omo recruiting cromfo omo na no mo recruit nkrofo enkrofo a enyare covid omo timi me recruit omo sa mo ka se yare covid se de be de benya ska mesi mo nya abotre Mahama beba Ghana be ye de na se Mahama me timi yenhwemu o even national service ska se ne editi omo at that time na is 400 and something Ghana no 500 Ghana cedi po now multi-million dollar electricity or PDS na yajai na ko when Mahama any atamus AC at top gas processing plant na ship where dey enyama every China ba ebenya akwanhia e wo poso enyama ni delay ye di wo matam ka je zo obua omutimi nyenna enye china ena wo ba ya aboa papo a sabra wo soro wo di Mahama tam na ne wo didi wo ho mo ba ya masaba begu mu begu eye etob gas processing plant because one na mu didie na officer Mahama ba na we just say mumfa mu hunni me say mo de sam MPP for na ma manage enne mo kura se bi o mo nanfofo wo NDC mo doso sine mo ankasa mo party mo no eye normal na busa wo say sa oni kro no a officer se wa fa no yonko no se sa ni pakro no otumi ono betimi stop Mahama government from prosecuting you a eye na wadwene hu mienu eya no adwene hu mienu say sa onipa kro no ado ho ato no no wono no wa influence dan eyewala Gambiria na the project na Mahama ne commission the man no no eno kra Mahama fidie yi no no ma no refinance kan busa ho say sa nipa kro no a ene woni ndidi wa ndisi ma free say ndisi ba power wo no be kwa asam busa so oda influence na busa ho say anye bia power na eba no. This is not power for Mahama. This is not power for NDCO. This is power masses. For the masses.
Power to the
because Kwasiebi edi aban to me akwaje akwa friend akwa be born bro pani ti hu word Munti FM studio yi.
Hey. Yo, we free di. Ba ma hunu kokko.
Uncle Bo. Wonu timi fa V8 na wa fa AK47 no watiasi wotimi bi. Oba mi national security asase no. Ye ba be ye ho asem ti omtatawa no watwa asase ni bia mo no maja. That's what they've been doing. And on my gen crofo asase crofo ja padia ta omani ase e say power na be di omunsem na do bi ape e no de ye
na kandapa owia no abebusa kandapa say ebusa say na langas na ehefo a
ebo na yes ade no
ne papa no nko do mu do kuku
omo de yes
kuku no pie no mo na yes
omo de yes they know I am before boys not the chroma yes ade no
Chirame land guard or Ghana says ya onye national security. Chirame.
Ajuma mo ya no.
Tell me. Kwala kwashe a year 2014 before NDC free power.
Me national security.
This data force invisible forces.
Yeah,
this data force invisible forces. Mo na mo ko national security secretary mo ko na omo pictures bo ho na omo ye wanted under NDC. And Akufo-Addo MPP recruited them. And omo two din assaulting the pillars of power. Yes. They used them against the security of this country. And when they took over, and to all of them, they are criminals. Chirami bodyguard or they Akufo-Addo onya criminal. Chirami bodyguard or they Baumiachia onya criminal. Chirami MPP vigilantes no omo mudido omunya. Chirami nipa ba ko mo so we no we onya criminal. Criminals so and to omo so they be able to capture Ghana omo wie bibia. Financial sector ya capture ho, media ya capture ho, security ya capture ho, electoral commission ya capture ho, civil society groups ya capture ho, even the bad boys ya capture ho. Omonka who say 2008 MPP capture bibia wa Ghana including na Shawufo. Omoko eye beach ko ball omo jams. Ade eche na condoms gu honom na che factory. Ni nyina echi no mu lusie na power best.
What 2008 ko actually obi atraso 19 years and ya no onim all corners of Ghana and that time ne ka Rollins and near Chikata no Chikata nya kandapa yon ko ni Chikata Chikata na training bevrolati kandapa salutu bevrolati kandapa nya no yonko anya na fe na busuam kura no oni obi a na dwemu aya city se Chikata Chikata no mumpokura no 19 years no munim so much Ghana bia Ghana for giga say you go unu 64 battalion nyina Rollins mu be kofie
fese
o mu kofie na mo anyway Tango Prime washing powder na de atiene say eyesu niemen na ninte na emu anawani ntimwai Tango Prime washing powder Tango Prime washing powder wadi aba oso de si ade a onsechi entwitwa empopo ena ema tanusu mu yehwam ne sent ne kamu a washing powder esu bikra emada a Delta paper mail na dia ba from 0243 033033 Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic omna de bright soldier capsules bright garlic plus capsules aba ya ebu ni pedua esi ni pedua many pedua esi pisita afi wose munso mwe wode eya enitahini efrafra eya enura hodo de sayare amena no kra no ana no 2018 sei ni amomo we best herbal clinic omaje enem yade wo sa stroke dwo yade wo sa oba ntimi frafro eye dompe de ba na to afre ho wenum bon wase bra no sa yade ai afei top choco ai top choco so me de chocolate spread aba de fabrodo mo na no so na de papa ena wo ma side 3-in-1 chocolate drink aba na 3-in-1 de oso de ohia ne nso hie oh la la edem nyeni top choco ai enkoda ne besu wo mo pese na akoda num bisa no okosku na ne tri da ne ko ho na on e kro from 0243 033 wonsa beka wo mo yeni Haruna Mahama odwane jaye Muhammad yebre Harun odwane jaye afa no aba so yeni ba bi odwane ko ye
commander jaye so me kra
wa na mi nu na oski ayefe de
that's
oski ayefe oski ayefe hey no what you nyanga
why
hopsing I do nyanga
Osha hosa
so hope what you hope I do nyanga okay and I know me na me baby na omare wa de me ko
oti asi
mekoto nsuo ewo ye friend say Jansi so ena me na me to nsuo packs egu me kamu dia kofie na me so mare wa de anim ni ono mare humi a na hopes what to say na me se ne honye mi a wo be we say hopes what to say no me da me obasa me nka de hope na minianum yenwura mo straight to a year companies are almost fold up with the current economic situations. It's
understated.
And poverty, you can see poverty on our streets. But quick one, mame encho me producer mo ameka na onfa ento quick if me free had na so na wura eliso en ma sia ba be si back ma sia fa so ba ko na ye ko no me nua bia send me message. Okay, good one. Companies live in Ghana. Wait, okay, so this message from a friend says JDM was in power and NPP was recruiting their own to the electoral. So let me pick it from here. Bobie, the problem of NDC is their inability to fix the technocrats into state parastatals whenever they come to power. Go and check all so-called technocrats in all state institutions are MPP. i.e. education, health, national service secretariat, VRA, ECG, whatever. Promotion in GES, Ghana Education Service, now on political colors. MPP MPs compound names of pro-MPP teachers and send them to GES headquarters after promotion exams for automatic success in the exams. This NDC will never do to help NDC teachers. JDM was in power and MPP was recruiting their own to the Electoral Commission headquarters. For example, Silviano, now ambassador. Some of us tried to get employed and Afute and insulted us that NDC graduates are lazy. Instead of us to be created, we were worrying them for job. Instead of us to be creative, we are worrying them for job fixing. How many Supreme Court judges did Professor Mills and Mahama appointed? What of the What of the lower courts? Since 2017, how many acts were put out there for recruitment into GAF and allied security apparatus? But now, everywhere. I'm out for pains.
Hey, Massa. I'm out for
now, OPK we are companies live in Ghana. Glovo, Nivea, Dark and Lovely, Big. Omoko. Society General, you know, it's just near completion. Then they are moving. But before even these companies, 2020, 2021, now companies need to be folded up. Shop right now, company be inside. Oh, me refinity very familiar. Or my 4D up, no more call. And but Haruna, the hardship facing Ghanaians. Yanko.
Chairman, Michia Etiefo, Michia Hunto, game, yes, I check.
Yeah,
Michia
Achepa. Companies ne business Nivea co.
Yeah.
Bet 365. Almost co. Lipton, a co. Jumia Food, a co. Big Pen co. A year back almost so co.
See, na Mamisu Enchia Etiefo. Na minyantia say me too kwano. Minyantia say ya mame ka baby.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Me ma ni busiafo yako. Kwabena kachre me. I really didn't know about it. Yes, sorry about that. Yes. So, the companies folding up in this country. Let me say this is not the first time. History will tell you why companies, including international companies, now omuwaha the interest from foreign countries in this country, in the past, say, you cast your mind back in 2012. You will agree with me, say, man, na Dumso that we were facing, led to a lot of companies folded up in that particular year, Now, coming from 2009 to 2000 and to 2012, the dollar differentials at that time was not up to 5 cedis. But we saw what really happened in terms of global crisis, that we did not, or that included Ghana. Now, these are two major reasons. One will tell you, and as a business person, will tell you why if a company should file a liquidation or folds up, there are good reasons for that. Now, major crisis that would compel a company to fold could only be these two issues. That is the dollar differentials and power issues. What is the current situation today in respect of these two major factors? What is the year facing in this country? Let's not look at it as if it is only affecting businesses. It affects every individual. So whether you are doing business or you are just an employee or you are a manufacturer, because if you look at the circular flow of income, it affects everybody. The circular flow of income.
Yeah.
From manufacturer, the supplier, the consumer, the laborer, and you understand that is how it goes. So if the factories are folding up, what does it mean? It has an implication on the consumer. It has implication on the worker. It has implication on government. Therefore, it is not only affecting the country, but it's affecting many. What do I say? So for me, why this particular situation is hitting us, and there's nobody who can tell to the face of government that you are failing. Meanwhile, Honto Eka Assembly, and I really want to listen to the people who feel when the time comes, the money that maybe I'm buying the hungry NDC people. Therefore, for which reason Minko jail. It's true. I know individuals within NPP, within NDC, now omojiska every abayin now for a fact, sir, they are making you pay what's due you back when the time comes. Upo. So for anybody to say, sir, this country is conducive for businesses, for me, I would only tell you, and I would only know where you belong if you tell me it is conducive for me, which is that you are either an armed robber associated with this robbery gang, or you are an international fraudster. bringing money from outside to tell me that you are doing business in this country. I'm a businessman, and as we speak, I'm not a happy man. I don't have an iota of happiness within me. Me moja nyina yeshi. Insuo na ewo mo no kra no edane moja. Me junso a me junso moja. Me da as akra. Simple because the little money a me benya no, the dollar differentials no ajiko. Now I'm running here and there to find a way of topping it up so that metima tuya me creditors. How on earth can you tell me say ndeno Ghana is conducive, for which reason it could attract foreign investors or businesses? Abra yenim say you can count more than 10 companies as we speak folding up or have folded up to leave. And the implication you say the companies, let's even take it, say each company is taking 200. Let's not go far. Each company is taking 200. So you can say over thousands of me sisters, my brothers, me offering, they are coming back home to be burdens on the little resources that I have. Therefore, no, this country governed by these criminals, robbery gang called NPP, and led by my good brother Bawumia, you understand, Dr. Doolittle. It is of no use for this country having to tout themselves say, yeah, we belong. Look, who free Ghana, and then you are outside Ghana, and then they call you or you hold a passport, and they ask you, say, who free him? Your mouth is even shaking to say I'm a Ghanaian, because internationally, the name Ghana is dragged in the mud to the extent that if somebody could say, Ghana, is it credible enough to come to Ghana to do business? What are the prospects and all that? You don't even know what to say as a Ghanaian. What you say? So, Dumso, dia, in the past, and this particular president, you can quote the latest that everybody could say, this is what the president said in the past. They say, if say enya dum so, maminchro mo say sana ya can dum and so. So would like to cut off nasa ba your friend dum so. Enya sa no kai. So you would like to cut off nasa ba twi kasa kan kasa anabiwa dum so. So he is trying to say the president is trying to tell us that ni dum na so no enya dum so dum ko. That's what it means. Dum ko. Because as we speak today, the day the president stood before the international community, the day that is well recognized, not recognized locally, that is May Day, about Dumso, that thankfully we've been able to resolve the matter of lights, not Dumso. He was even shy to say Dumso. That very night, that very day, a lot of areas in Ghana, not Accra, didn't have lights. But I don't blame him, sir. He is given the opportunity to get everybody whipped in line. Whoopo, whoopo, whoopo. You must be whipped in line. But onim says sika yebimo ejifro munsam. We are investing that money to come after them when they lose power. They shouldn't make their mind, they shouldn't make mistake to think, say, omuto the conscience of some of us. They cannot pay. Omuntimento obia adwin. And they cannot silence everybody. But the masses, as I keep saying, no say. In 2008, what happened in 2008? Using only two regions to compete with 9. To compete with 8 1. 2 regions to compete with 8 regions. Today, as we speak, tell me, he is going to create landmarks. He's going to create names without adding landmarks, thinking that he has expanded the scope of this country. That's a joke. Therefore, he can use those tactics to win. Yes, the Nivea as we speak, if you Google it, the number of workers that Nivea used to employ, that can level used to employ, cannot, as we speak today, be said to have same number, even if they are still in operation, because every now, your heart beats because you don't know what you are going to meet, whether they will give you a letter to go home or not. The local companies, these are international companies, the local companies have been folded. But what they fear is to come out and say, I am not more in action. Just go to Metalex. Go to Metalex and see whether they are in operation. I'm mentioning the name. I'm in the same industry. Go to Asatec and see whether they are not suffering. Asatec.
Really?
Go to DBS and see whether they are not. I'm telling you, I'm mentioning we are in the same industry. I'm telling you this. Go to them and see whether they are not suffering. I'm saying Metalex, DBS, Asatec. I'm mentioning these names. They are in the roofing industry. Go to them and see whether they are not folding up. But they can't come out to say it.
Why?
Because they know where they belong. I'm telling you this. I'm mentioning names because I am in the same industry with them. Now, when you give the technocrats the opportunity to manage the traditional preneurs, this is what happens. Because one, the micropreneur, and then Yafanwa, what he managed is somebody's risk. He doesn't take risk. He has never taken risk before. What do you say? So that is what is happening in this country, where the people who have no ideas are being given the opportunity to manage this country, and that is what we have been witnessing. Sure. When you look at the issue of imports and exports, and you to try to reconcile, say the laws that is given to Minu as an industry or local manufacturer, you will not be able to reconcile why ukom kantamanto. The NPP boys are omu GG shops, Eco China ni ehi to import finished goods into this country, and yet to taxes, create employment and other things. We are not able to meet our target. Your invoices are overdue. You cannot retire them. Dollar differentials is killing you. Titio Dumso. And then you are telling me that I should be able to pay my dues at the end of the month. How do I do that? Look, how many factories in this country own their own lands? How many factories? You are not able to pay your land titles. You are not able to pay your landlord. You are not able to, pay your taxes. You are not able to meet your liabilities and obligations at the end of every month. And then you are paying people to work for you. Go to Kantamonto, just go to Kantamonto and see, or timber market, and see the number of finished goods that are imported into this country. What is happening to our laws? You are not allowed to import finished goods into this country. That's what the law is saying. The machines are lying idle. Yentimin produce, because at the end of the day, the catcher is a young man. The schedule, so that at the end of the day, if I am going to operate and implement before His Excellency John Mahama comes to implement his 24-hour economy strategies, we could manage ourselves. But at the end of the day, we cannot speak our mind because we are governed by tyrants. You cannot open your mind because the wolves and the lions are after you if you are able to express yourself. That is what is happening. So the dollar is a major factor contributing to the causes and losses of factories folding up. Secondly, Dumso, as we speak now, last night I didn't have lights. Me fear very early in the morning. If you saw me yesterday, never way na mishe. At the end of the day, mantima ayono mi nema. I have to put on the same attire to come out. So if you see me walking in this afternoon, and you saw me yesterday, you tell me I didn't go home. That's what you tell me. Yeah, you conclude I'm in coffee. What do you say? So what is happening in this country is a result of we are from senior citizens that have sold their conscience and minds for money to these criminals. How on earth, Commander, how on earth can you tell me that you inherited Dumso and fixed Dumso, and yet we are back in Dumso without telling us the causes? You haven't been able to explain. Nientina, Yakodum and so.
Oh dear, Yakodum CC, tell us,
That's the point. Tell us.
Oh dear, you do so.
Yes. Yes.
What say?
Tell us. For somebody to be able to bring something from somewhere, mount it, and then you are transporting it, keke. We are going to Dumso for more than 5 months.
We have been in Dumso since 2018.
What is this?
Go and check the portals. My John Online, City,
What
Class
is this?
FM Online. 2018. Ghana Medical Association complaining about Dumso. 2019, we had the same problems. 2020, go make me a stories in natural. It has been with us, but you see, it's a bar omubenya that honest heart.
Maybe they will not.
Like John Mahama's look.
Yeah.
Problem. A buyer no oma ye by 2-3 months time. No my shakarebi. Na adene konkon no ma jane sa ne konkon ho. Na system no my din be 8 months, 9 months. Na say be 8 years.
Yeah.
And after they are compiler na we no Jeffrey Womunsen.
That's why they say if you use saliva to build a mansion, morning dew is going to break it.
Jeffrey Womunsen.
What do I say? So you cannot continue to lie or do certain things just to sweat your way out. You cannot do it. But the fact is, the problem of Dumso, can we ask, when did we start? Where are we? And when are we ending it? Nobody is able to tell us. So if in the past, in 2016, the records are clear, say, John Mahama finished Dumso before NPP came. It is still a matter of dispute. Say, NPP, Nabaya, Ansah na Dumso Koye. It is a matter of dispute in the minds of these wicked people. Oh, now the issue is clear that Mahama fixed Dumso. NPP came and then brought it back. Period. Umpo. We are in Dumso. Mahama didn't fix it. So when you came, dear na we are in the same Dumso because we no can say Dumso no and yet one the Baba. If you go there today, we are going back to the old system where they will put blade. So we like we are going back to that days. Mifie, there's this man just behind me, welder, Enra, Obafie, Enra Sunday. That the whole of last week, one year even one power because one yama off. Eba and also low current and Amusa a whole week. And he said they are the ABA school. So he need help. These are mega jobs that brings food on the table. The welder is not able to plan. The barber is not able to plan. The seamstress is not able to plan. And Adeye, no. Now, Commander, when I'm near Koso, and people have forgotten about something that I want to draw the minds of people. For the past 5 months, when I'm saying Nisu, Ewo Amasama and AC virus.
You're serious.
5 months now, Nisu. And these wicked people keep bringing us water bills. Why? They keep bringing water bills for us to pay. Nasikani Kwahi. And we have this man sitting down there touting as the best CEO, Clifford. And you cannot tell us why that particular area that we have. The only thing you will tell us is that the machines are on service. What kind of nonsense is that? You are servicing your machines for more than 6 months. Where? So this country, the masses are the deciders. So Upo, if you are the minister, if you are the CEO, if you are where, the masses will not give you a damn. When the day comes, the people are tired. Wumpo, whether Bernard Mona is coming as president or your friend is saying John Mahama would be brought back to manage us, I would think, say, these two individuals will be far better than Amutia. What you say? I'm talking of our president, so Amutia. If so, Amutia Junior, I'm not sure. Say you.
Amutia, you are Mukromuhino.
I said, okay, my main friend say, I'm from Amutia. The American Yamutia. I mean, what you say? Because Okra, evil minds to man this country. Your friend King Kong from King Kong, King of Kings. We are where? From King Kong to King of Kings. I haven't seen a president stooping that low to the extent of calling for greetings. Hey! Is that how we do it? Okay. And of course, you're paying my Bobie. My Bobie. Come on, maybe so, because you're paying a title. And I will be. I don't know, Jaisa. Maybe so, because you're paying a title, and I will be. Jaisa. Because you're paying a title, maybe so, Commander, and I will be. I'm Bobie. Because you're paying.
Castle.
As Ghanaians, 2024, we need to decide well. We have to make sure that we reset this country, as His Excellency the former President Mahama said. Time has come for us to reset this country. If you failed, don't forget. I always say, time I campaign. If I come to you, the delegate, maybe so, do you want me to multiply 2 cities by 4 years? Or you want me to visit you all the time by 4 years? If you say you want me to multiply 2 cities by 4 years, then my mouth will sika. So that for 2 cities now, don't ever look for me because I have paid you at all. So this is what this MPP did in 2020. Omoko North. Eddie Yang Sika, the donor funding of the COVID money. Eko ma or more na a comedy or mono 1,000, 500. And then they thought, say, this is the people that God sent to rescue them. Today, as we speak, go back home. Omuni lights. At the same time, you are paying COVID levy. The time has come for you to pay back. It has come to stay. So let's look let's plan and how we can rescue this country and reset it so that together many will still go back to where dollar was 3 cedis to 50%.
Can we go back?
Yeah, we can. Why not? What is it that we cannot make it possible? Tell me.
Anyway, it is possible to have a criminal as a president, so it is possible.
You understand? So these are some of the things we have to look at as learned people. This were the worst of the former president J.J. Kufuor. Also share J.A. Kufuor. Share was sitting to Abapa. If it is good for you, I won't lie to you. If today Nana Akufo-Addo is taking good care of me, he pays my bills, he does everything. If I don't vote for him, God will punish me because I am also a beneficiary. And I'm not saying if he does that, he's a good person. I am equally a criminal and culpable. When Mahama comes and his court, they should catch me too, because I'm culpable, and that is why we advocate. At the time that Gabi Ocheredakun was knocking doors of businessmen, and today he's the king and the de facto prime minister, and then people are knocking at his door, he must tell us what he does and make that money. And when the time comes and people power and I end this power, they are going to do investigations and prosecute people. You can say anything. Today, freedom. But the laws will come after you when the due day comes. And that is what I am telling Ghanaians. Say, make sure, say, if you really vote for accountability and transparency, if you allow Dr. Do Nothing to continue, then you will go to jail, you will go to hell, you will be damned at your final destination. That is your grave. May God punish anybody who votes for NPP in 2024. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Offer a meeting. And to the time when you know, mammy. Nana, if you mammy said, Miss any mammy, you know, say yes, Baumia, so bar, Calam says, so many sika.
And teaching the companies near for the economic hardship.
Say Uchina and Electoral Commission share limited voter registration exercise, and I say, now a deliberate unse publicity and cause. Okay, in the past, Dr. Kojo Farijan, you be born the room more than 2 months ahead to be aware. Charlotte said the same thing, but we no more yet because behind the scene they know how to convey their people to come and register. Under Dr. Kojo Farijan, na limited voter registration like this near year between March, because March no sabre ne ensuring nyan gugu ye and to more wo to say emia ensure to enyiri no esan say ensure to anything no omo nyina team register strategically what the ababe she eye May ensure na shase eto the so voter region afram prince in those places na ye jinisa area na ensure no ba be yira nkrofo ntimi ntwa nsuo e mama register just to suppress votes. So a calculated and deliberate attempt. A Kwabena say ya pressure kwa koto NDC MPs. So Samokujo tabra kwa no mom kauna mo mudue. You have to spend huge sum of money to get in Crawford to register. But instead NDC for say 2024 election no decide no esha sie ochina election a process and event. Say and Crawford ebekwa represent NDC or registration centers no. So omo compromise. I forget the Crawford don beko a December 7th. Because omo succeed compromise omo. Na so omo manipulate registration process no. Any abo no omo ye no a. The same people na don beko akoto aba a December 7th. And the way NDC any abreminim NDC a lot at training a lot of agents. 2024 December aba but process no the most important the no china no ehu hia esne de be kwa akoye no December 7 it is say wasi ofie na wosi edan fefe ba epuna da no nye papa kromfo no nya kwa no owura mu wie se pa oni ni mienu sa jido ano kro bekun obewia wasa kun sa na kwa akoye ti esre party no say omu make sure say omu agent titru last election Ashanti region there were several registration centers NDC ni agent ho several registration centers and several registration centers kwa no omu agent no na omu sa MPP for any compromise omu no me NDC no omu represent NDC enti enya wie mu wie na wie yesre mo President Mahama aka say I was see a reset Ghana back. Na process ne shasi o china obia make sure timamufo mu nya sa akun ma NDC ne political parties because I want na buy nya NDC fo nkwa no mo kire omo ye make sure say registration center ho no obia won sem fata ye mani register obia wonya 18 years ye mani register omo be register so minim se mu ndadanya ne ye be kire mo before me registration no mo hwe say register no nipa dodo say na wo so a day no mun calculate hu nipa dodo e register ye entimu wie ni nyina mo hu nipa dodo e register because some machines no a electoral commission say ayira no enyina ye omo di be registration oba bi na the end of the day mo be pin omo gum tempacho mo mani na ho se aboa wowo se agent fee na muntu ya mepacho ukọ NDC branch bia will nipa 9 our branch executives. Sa branch executives mo de man timi kra no. So be a timi contribute 50 Ghana cedis. This registration no mo betimi de tria agent ka. I make sure mo nya bibia so say agent ne Ansah. Who watches the watchman? Very important. And the agent ne kra mo na ko gina no say mo mpo obi a obe watch no. I make sure say bi ono nko amfa na do frupen konkoji sika ema party ne moka. Yes, Roman say almost 20 days to do this. But Nana, back to a companies are A40 One of the NPP's ideology is say a property owning democracy. To make sure say government has no business in doing business. And yet abaya juma so obeye juma edemfa so beba. To mo dey so create a enabling environment for a private sector to flourish. But property owning democracy na MPP canon. It's not about national interest. Say no bana osigana ni bia nye na onye sika. Say nken say that property owning democracy is limited to MPP for pay. Because NPP has never had anything called national interest in their blood, in their DNA. It's never in their DNA. Not even in their manifesto. Dabi. Said national interest. Kwanle kobi sa fenyo marking. Catch us say a PCK or Ghana country. It is never. And Tinana Rade MPP by ye and Crawford mabe billionaires overnight. Chiremobia or the Rebecca say way politically onye known onye politically connected to NPP. Chireme one. But look at under NDC John Dramani Mahama Professor Mess Rollins. All those billionaires are near Ghana no. 90% of them were still MPP financiers that they were making money. Papa Kwasindum, Kofi Amwabeng, Makenyinaku, Mensa Wotabel, mention them. Tobinkos, pharmaceuticals, all of them. One name said no MPP for. But they were making money because at the end of the day, they will create the jobs. Ghana for Benya Jumaye and Tiomonfa bed in Kotoa Baso Ghana first. But tell me one billionaire. Our pager, our Kufu Adamamu Wemwa, on your MPP financier, and that's one MPP. Tell me one. Never saw billionaire, sir. A Kufu Adubai, what collapse woman for the past 6-7 years, go 8 years, and what collapse woman. Sure, or baby, I shall say free. Papa Kwasindu Mushasie, who can find the business will be now or registered in the NDC. And they grow, yeah. Show Okofa Obiti said Dr. Kwabena Dufour registered in businesses under NDC. A Kufuado and DBB man within a year. Kofo Obiti Sama Kenyinaku, Mensa Wotabemo, all of them Oko Kofia or business when they established their business, their banks. Who track it, Tracy Kwa, Bonse Chase and NDC. NDC didn't collapse them, including a can you say bank, data bank. Because you know, sir, Omoye, but a Kufuado Bawa happened. What collapses our business in and you were billionaires in this country. We don't even know what they do. Yes, you don't know what they do. People are building mansions. But we don't even know the business they owe. Like Papa Kwasindum. So auto private jet to crown the NDC. Obianim say Papa Kwasindum in the business ni. Dufour Obianim. Ninaku Obianim. Mensa Wotabe Obianim. But then a Kufuado creating artificial billionaires. Say we don't know where baby Omoye Juma. But Omoye billionaires. And all of them are connected to a Kufuado government and MPP kra as a whole. Omoye connected to a Kufuado and in the inner cycle. Krofoka Krebi.
So when you are connected to the family in Kwandia, you are good to go.
That's what they're doing. Yeah. And they don't care. Share all these companies are yabubudi. Nana ye kase ye ka jobs or market ya this global ye ka hwasem. Una mosu ahun krofo obi kura boto a bicycle na ne bag bonnet ko deliver duane within a year ni increase hon mo a create jobs. All of them every Ghana. Why? One, taxes. Abaya or kaso oba move the economy from taxation to production. And ne according to Eradom level was it from taxation to armed robbery. And they rob big companies. Yeah. And to mun survive it. What they are not to chance wa. Yes, sir, yes, sir, namusuma the way they attack the GR is on the Esumasi tax on MPP bar power. Do you know what they did? most of these businesses are now work Ghana, especially woman no more government contract. They will come to you, Massa, give us this amount, ranging from $250,000 to $1 million. So when to me and to our contract in the terminity, or moment to me to or moment to me so Jane. They are collapsing them, and then private investor from Rwanda and Nebanos will be a company. The Omeka just say give us this percentage of shares, and this Yamawo pretty. And then na call local companies, local banks woguno, and then foreign bank companies woguno. But all these businesses, most of them, tracking they survive under NDC doing so. All these banks that you collapse, all of them survive under NDC. In the midst of them so, will be beyond when a jumabo no. What collapsing in and fun home. Then we had the Baumia go down telling people, say me ba more minus, more money sika. That's why me catch say democracy is not good for us. If it's not because of democracy, Baumia in the first place not get that opportunity. That opportunity. Nana, Baumia will not get this opportunity to even go to the people. So Kwako campaign. I could for the 2016 could now boase. And this is one nam ke say. Mia, maybe pay Juma Mamon. I'm a Ghana Mabuno. As me Google am say. And you no credit that. And you no credit. Ya baba ma Ghana Mabuna Juma ye. Galam say for 2D na chi. Ajiju musika. To pickups. Donate sika de man no. E buru ndisi for chase o mo say site. Kufa the bear president. I feel Kufa the bear president. Less than a year, no could now. What is it? Yes, eh? Galazil for any say. See, papa, as I say, Baby Google and said, yeah. And then now I be dear anymore. I want to about my head. Maybe then I'll go past some. Then I'll go past some member, and then I may be, and now about to ask him. Now Tisimu. What she Ghana for Mabunu Mutugalam say Kugu Fiase. Or more be cool muku. Or more be do Madamudi or Madam. Or more obey your mescavators, wish your mescavators and Kofunya heart attacks away. Or more be more concession, what Jane I didn't man people for. Watch foreigners, they are no jamo. Yakoka, ya Safuma for Sena, I shall want Jelina and Paso Benny Binya. And ne, Okon Crofua, even illegal miners. I dare see illegal. I'm say illegal. No, Kalunya people here will not be allowed to mine illegally. Think for a galam saying illegal mining in young people for one. Yeah. Then Baumia goes to them say me ba. Memo monye sikapa. Baumia kwano catch him say, Togo me ba me be man penia. Me make sure say a duty ne Ghana ne was ropa. Enti either say any be lower than Togo and I say any Togo do any be pepe Baumia senye democracy obekwa kogina we ama obi edware to tuntuma aguso a chechacho akotana so kutie sansem we because of democracy na makwa na sana manyina ekoso enne Baumia is telling Ghana for say ono be president obe make sure say obe ma flat rate tax free for a year. Just say amnesty ubi a nyamfa revive it. When you know say today say businesses are folding up, yes. Companies are collapsing, Ghanaians elusu omajuma obi adwane free Ghana tax bien one more abambe sorry so the tax ba without cabinet approval, without economic management team when am transfer is a tax ne deba no a day everything is done by Baumia o head and ne wonamwa on count achievement as a head of economic management team. On can wasem and ne okwa kwashe bo a boy uni Akufo-Addo share 4 years ago, 8 years ago, a month no. Oh, say boss you a boss ban the major pie because only Mr. Ghana for be home.
No, but would you ask one boy and also grab you one Kenya yaw? What giant what one walk come was yasem?
Na no. Omuso Mahama Sigana Yading Mahama Enamwa or the convoy a year in V8 3 4 or the call Baumia or a moderate Baumia Isuba. Now we be okodi yeah. If you are blocking no. Canadian and Abubuya.
W na nyina aye trotro
na aboboya
etika
enye mo aniwu sample say first time in the history of Ghana mean TB da say vice president and now parliamentary candidate impo so kwa campaign na timamufo a block road say ye makwa ma wonko no aka che say mo me mema mo ntutuo na mo hwede besie that so catch police force mo mema mo ntutuo ha na mo hwede besie you are not even bothered
so on akufa nunim ebufu a won krofo mu form ho they don't know
nana medi manusi no
street ni pese da kromu face wo mo kakra
nana medi manusi no mesre Ghana for sa ba ye kotwe no enye NDC fo enye John Dramani Mahama de bia meka papa so pa uma so enye Mahama num bi na ye ne de wa adwene ye wo say Mahama pese obey president because okoba bi a motorcade bedi nanim Mahama okoba bi a abosome so aye betua ne kan say be think twice Mahama eye can say former president impono baby okobia please di nanim bosome so a aketu etua kufu ade bia ne tua Mahama na se wonpe enkan ne light base was anka ba ne tua ne office was aba na ke tua ne cars was aba ne tua ne fuo bibia won so tua ne medical bills was no so tua ba Mahama na so no ankasa betua na wotua entinya Mahama ne ho bi no obepenti na woba meni umienu ntia because Mahama bana woba no se Mahama kwaji PDS sika no mawiaye no a Mahama on fa sika no nkonkosi da ma ne yire lodina won kromo ohia Mahama all the buffers are created funds are created heritage fund, sinking fund, stabilization fund, infrastructure development fund, ESLA, and all those funds. No, Sikano di two mono. Oko and financial kaba kumpo jade to one my Ghana, and then all those funds here empty. Yes, I dia kusia wa at the Ajabosia 30 years, 35 years, 25 years. So Mahama is coming for you and I. Na sakwa ya mesini try say watcha kokochira ka ya wasra pokre ya ne unhia na hunyinye
it has on just a second I come see Bobie go and go
just a second just a second
Janet Nasika no game shop
na just a second na me just a second Mahama ba no oba no a revenge on Krofua o mababi wiaye ne mum nye Ghana ni a oye ni genuine business say Mahama so baba be kula so genuine business so what's me go to the records of NDC now I say NDC under Rollins NDC under Mills so the Mahama NDC under Mahama ugu opposition party bi anase a business person bi a oye known opposition financier ogu business ana oba to make sure say sika no awia no na omudi se bi omudi yi ehi omawie sika SAD ehi SADD atemo no enkrofo mo be hyehye wo mo accountability is very necessary.
Nana, the hardship that we are confronted with, companies are folding up. For Nante.
My main chetty phobium. Na menchi aminuano. Montoni Haruna Kwaba. Na Kwara.
Onia.
I beyond.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
I beyond the Mabubui.
Yeah.
Will begin with my own company, which folded up in 2018. Finally. And I would go beyond my company and mention a couple of other companies. Not specifically, but Kwabena, do you know that the insurance companies in Ghana, most of them have been bullied to the point say enterprise alone and a year Juma Ghana. To the extent say
insurance sector.
Yes, state insurance company. Omagunu. SIC. Omagunu.
SIC.
Omagunu.
The famous
now
SIC.
SIC is just on the paper. If you see anything SIC, is because they just have to also show their existence. But in reality, a new man I was a SIC na ye legitimate businesses are SIC here. Legal businesses are even compulsory say was say call SIC or no. This family, the Oforipenyi Fie Ebusue for family no. Amamboye for family no. They have collapsed it. Kwabena, if you say Ekufodo ba bemu, baby on my way akwa kodru no, akwa te say bibia ekoso abusuam na abusuam hyehye neoma ebi eye mason for ebi ye friend is saying contractors ebi ye foreman ebi a otonbidie obi ye watchman obi ye what have you carpenter obi ye steel bender obi ye way na obia ko na dwuma so kakran se na be ya at the end of the day no ne nsabe kona no na abusua pani bi abase ono no so ye carpenter ni a wadwuma no e wo se o regularize wadwuma no e wo ono ne ba adwuma mu na wakobie carpentry shop say if you na kure say nya ono abusua pani ne small click na omowa ahemfie na say omowa abusua fie kakra bi nimu a eni kwan say obia oye busuani edidie ene Ghana oman we adehye omonam fom na enkoa omoye dua bi humre nene omotete aponkoso osha se free banks ahodo a omugu no na eya amanfa adwene mu se o after all yefa so born nkobo mahama na it is just that easy say you politicize no na e mane hu se mahama mom na wantimi amobrapa enu nti banks na ye gu no
nkrofo bi ne mahama negligence
eno omugu na maami bi tifie sisi ai me no ka say o text me o si de bia obetime ne na efa adwumaguo ho no na ode me boa mame isan say Kwabena, I remember say sa bra me ne maame na di nkita ho no na ne haw nyina ne say makotena muntie akase Akufo-Addo eye wudini oni me nya adwen oyam pipi ni ma papa maami kura ne me be ya aka Kwabena na yi nyina ne say ne ba eye adwuma o Unibank na ne ba no ye adwuma o Unibank no onna na ye me ne relationship manager chenam ne ba ne so ena o can say my mommy wants see you. She talk say you go talk something for somewhere where she see where she won't talk to you till one day e konifie na me ma me ni ko shia ti ma me ne me din komo Akufo-Addo ye ni papa na se ma me unim no e se e ti he o text me unim apart from say ne bana oye adwuma o Unibank eyi na die no ne ba no ne yere no oye adwuma o Beige. Both of them climbed to the managerial levels in banking. Ene maame no ne ba ni wo fie ne ba ne yere na se su wo fie one family o omu yusu Toyota Vets and omu de ye boat any Uber like
alalanchi
nti oba besia o or drive boat go sing kwalana no atoa so aye adwuma kopim so be kwa kofa nkwalana ba fie or the be fie na be ma na so car the same car nim no mo de apie. Now this woman I least expect to say obe frame enemy credit in komo before 2020 elections no na offer me say Mr. Liso me no one commodi na wa ti me person ke bia one of these days unya ho a don't have here say pacho why new oh why am na man am say oh pacho we there me sorry na Kwabena me name am e kwotena ase e tentini tietiem for a very long time na me hu ne ba no ena and pesa me ne credit in komo ehu de ekoso. So this woman told me the story and already insults and curses on Akufo-Addo. I'm saying, Mommy, don't curse Akufo-Addo. You are rather the curse. No, see how they. I'm saying no. In principle, no. Adi ana wunima de krono. Ne ni kwa se wudi ho adanse. Sa ade ne ye se enye. Me na sabi me yebo mochichi ya me frinsu asia be ka che so denchem wa wu ama ne yam nyoma nyina pro. Enti suo no krampa wo dem no esanse ne bonwuma etimi kum ni penti hwe na ma anom no mo se da bi oh denchem owu ye abo mochichi konkonse nyina na odie na odie bibia anye denchem onye bone kra se denchem nye sa ti wo na wo ye no me no ti emoni dua na wakofa jata ba be fie jata bei obenyini abehwewu
ye de ya obenyi
ye go nyuma ye we Kwabena it got to a point when MPP phobia were politicizing banka ye gu no they can say enyina boa eja be hia to mo ene sa boy no me on the Facebook page I hate to say waje Mahama contract e ka ne nko no na nka ene ne yeto aba opposed John te said there I hate to say John ama obewu consistently. Look, me grandpa me tell radio so here, you know. I hardly go on Facebook to even post John, but look, every blessed morning or John picture be and now send the video be no I post to. This is someone who never wanted to hear the name Mahama. So when I hear people talk and make people feel say na Mahama obeye den na Mahama ene kamu di nipa foforo baya. Look, I feel that maybe a cow self phone kwa na nki akofa de ono betimi no. Na so timi phone timi John Mahama. No I will run a car wa fa na beti. Kwabena, there is also another industry. Ansah na Mahama ebe free abamu. Kwabena, omo na omo ton pure water keke, pure water Kwabena. Na ya dia ensuo enye they say obi be establish that company no, the business no. Kwabena, most of them have folded up. Omo no mo ye ensuo say pure water. Most of them have folded up because rubber ye dey ensuo no. Kwabena, say ayi bi DBS or yebi dambo ti yebi o man will be Kumasi yes ne ho na ye koje rubber na ya print label na gu so no e okoto ne wo ho okwa na wa hye bia onye 1 row man onye 2 rows onye say Kwabena, I got to a point fanisa de na 100 cedis now to koya ebia unim se obenya onfa so tetefu ani we nyina frame workers car utua workers car. Now this is how companies folded up. The water company plastic now wo dey print ya print now dey kwa akotwa nsuo no sachet water no ne boɔ no because of same factors electricity boɔ workers salary rubber no say ye rubber no kra wɔ Ghana ha machines now or dey yes annual no okra nti no the cost of dollar na e cost no nti ema afi rubber ne boɔ be ye den eti wo hwɛ a kane no na the quality of rubber ye di nsuo gumu no na e den chen ene de no aye bete because e was what so na e lighter na che se ko betimi de aye one roll a say one roll no nsudodo e betwa no kane no say ketwa 100 a ene wo say twa e bi a 200 because what rubber ne thickness so ama na ye lighter nti ene se oto nsuo na se esiwa wo se enche na enu eliki because rubber na emre ena seal na ade na e di seal no eyeja teja ne hia no a na atwa rubber no na akate no ansa na abeto ba bi ama enti no ade no thickness na ye less ni enti no ema nsuo no I say eno anso nsuo se eno efa ehwehwe ne kwan enti wo se nsuo siwa na eliki because rubber ne thickness na ba form rubber ne bo na ye din electricity a wodi betwa nsuo no ne bo aye din se kura de dum so asa kan mo ebio workers are be fa mo
wan kan nsuo no a
nsuo na wo bo agumu no kura de se wo de fa ne se ebi e borehole ebi e wei na eno crampo no ne reverse osmosis a wodi be treat nsuo no ansa ne nsuo na ye krogen a onim se betimi anom no reverse osmosis se okobusa ne bo ontimi nto eno so eframo no ne na eba wawie watwa nsuo na wie loading boys alodu agu track no there na ade beko famiko fuel so most of these companies have folded up ye free hokakra Kwabena
onia
emobo
enye bete
ohun se kane no na ye wo companies a omutimi fintech companies ebi wo ha bosiabo kitinkite you know I was just about mentioning somebody but I can't use him for example companies that are folded up
macro companies
just say and it's all aimed at only one thing correct. A family has decided, say, they will impoverish every Ghanaian by making sure, say, every facet of the economy, no, will belong to them by the time they are done with us. And so, Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, this is a Port and Harbour Authority that was making profit when John Mahama was president. Go to the Ghana Airport Company. It was making profit. Today, they have privatized everything public.
Yeah.
And when I say, I mean, we are that damn foolish, docile, and stupid, say, we will watch on for this to fester after election 2024. Kofi Asante Bedi Etio can go and hide in ne mamiada kamnem or ne papa and now obekwa kwose he or where in this world would he run away so would the my ejapade ama fami did your mind sikedi
Nigerian by tribe, right? By birth, bro?
By nationality.
By nationality,
yes. Nigerian.
Yeah.
Just say, Okoka, Obisian, no, I worry Nigeria in Nayoya. Ade, Nansen or worry Ghana. That's not near in Anna. That's why Jano, Oko worry Nigeria, Nikama, on in them. Chrono
companies in our bodies.
Afanioma Bobomo, and now Ghana Post and Harbour Authority. Just say, Oma Seho Passam, Kwabena, what on and say? Simple Mo. why
the taxes are too much.
And why you hey? When last, Kwabena, ask Udioko Ukofia Busa Otimase. When last did she have any container here in Ghana? Kwabena, Busa say na when they go Dubai Kwanso. Why now caught Italy? Udia Vietnam and caught and quite Turkey here. Why na ko? Obi anko. Why na kwa China?
For them.
China businessmen and women. Kwabena, Chinese now have decided to even come down by themselves because Obi and Kobio.
But that's what I was telling you, say.
And you know, look, baby, Oma na kodru no, si a bo company a Oma fold up a. Ne limiting it to about ensia and so watch edu dumienu even eduonu a. We are just not discussing the issues.
We're understating.
It's an understatement.
Yeah.
Say Obi multinational company be to say game. Egu. Me, I don't have any game plan. Say me, I make also game, so say game egu. Me already do me egu. Yeah. Those times she was doing 24 containers annually. And so tia about 12. She couldn't do more. And so what I must say no, one container crampono, she can do that within 2 years. Do you know how it folded up? I'll use my own example. She said, dollar na age na saying, time I know lady cock so no, na dollar a 4 cedis eh? Or 4 cedis no they quarter $1. Me boy. And the dollar no, a 14 cedis. So she needs 14 cedis for only $1. Ni jetira na ekura no. Fani say na ye $400,000. First no to me they talk $100,000. So say how much do you need to get $100,000? You need 1.4 million Ghana cedis.
1.4
million Ghana cedis
for $100,000.
So how would a business thrive?
Yeah, ajirigaje, mama ya pole ajirigaje.
Yeah, ajirigaje, mama ya pole ajirigaje.
Open it to us.
Oh, so we don't have to. I to say, we are not much of inward-looking people when it comes to business. Look at how we are fast to want to say a multinational company has folded up and it's news. Why don't we do the introspection, the inward looking? Yeah. When did you check whether the BDA rano na juma na ekoswana? Kwabena, ene ema na kane omukeka omomore so. How often do you see that come? Buso musa ne boy saying. Wanzam nina or church boreso na ne boy is saying and any boy is saying how much was kenke and then kenke seller no was it one ton mekona na juma no ontimi kran toaso nya juma. How many people can go and buy kenke no watimi asa to meko? How does her business thrive? So Enutina, so it is a good for or near break. Then sometimes I have to fight with them because you see, China nina wabahano, and yet because say or person kobahao. Or no China, no kwa China, or China tembiana. China ni ukwa China so koyejuma. The Chinese has an agent. What you mean cross out your Ghana ni makora company ho directly akotonioma area bagana. You can't do that in China. And so I know what tiasie. But why your production go? Or person wo Ghana ni no befa. Because wo and you need $1.4 million down to have one container down Ghana. You are supposed to spend not less than $300,000 to $400,000. One container.
Now,
in some cases, hardware crowd making you fane say bi kura ebi awoya omo ton chense omo ton kola food flask bottle water bottle ni sanu manuema no ni hardware
Debio no the bar what one say
we are duty yes ade be bokom etiade na China ni no omma Ghana ha no meje ye friend say bonded warehouse no wajene kakraka was a sanu money free China wanu de akogu warehouse ho o ko yi anu watwe duty oyi nneoma na no aba begina kwa ho aton because Ghana businessmen bebre so ya kromfo kambe Bobie din na mejai bede ne ho ache no ono ton paboa ana ono China ni no manufacture paboa no de ama o say beton na nneoma na eba bonkum gu container bakum ni fagu container bakum ti mo ba no makani mienu asiani no mo nyampaboa left and right me boa akwani go ka say container ne ba akwayira nti mpaboa left no ti nyina ayira manaka right abra
nipa boni ni
afei China ni etete akwaya no sama ni say fausika wo de fabra mema afofo no so akobo bank besia say waton mpaboa ni nyina awie na China ni na de oye ni say oba Ghana ha kwabra ena okohu say mpaboa na wo say left ni nyina ayira no ebugu showcase so left and right no mo dada no ana mo de ye no ti o mo ji ni sika be say container o de container 4 kwa sika kwa no mama container 8 ti de o de be ko bia be
double no
ena o mo de si akwai ti akwa no ko ye no o de scan e kwa koma no na waji container for Ghana o de scan man na no see my friend the left this batch number, this is the shoe, this is the video in your shop, you are a thief, put the money, go. If you stay here 1 minute, I'll let police arrest you. China ni brofo. And I can't need the name Mrika, ni name Hacho. What do we do Ghana ha afi adane na kasa. Me money di. Name China ni na wahano. Or waha because your government has failed you, the businessman, and you have refused to talk. When you say they are still in bed with them. No. Bawumia could share good for no more bomb on Sema Bawumia. Hey, you see, that is why sometimes I refer to that statistics now. It's as if say me did in Naya tem. But Bibinia Jimmy, Bagana near Jimmy Che Bibinia. Well, be a timia pay $1 from 4 cities. I mean, you need 1.4 million to get $100,000 that you could get even as easily as possible. You could get $100,000.
Na unim de yami ngwa Ghana ni ho. Unim de yami ngwa Ghana ni ho. Say Ghana ni ejimia say Ghana ni 5,000 Ghana, 10,000 Ghana na dwene nyina asesa.
Yes. Meanwhile,
no we say ade we anya de papa.
Yes. Che Kwabena. Hi. Unim de ma me say hu say Ghana.
Hi.
De Kwabena kan.
Hi.
Na say we dey say sika na ma no.
Hi.
Ni refi say ote an import-based economy mu. As sika na ye de ama no 5,000 cedis no. Was a $2 mu a ye just sika kitikiti bi o. Meanwhile that sika no Joma ma wo ho no. Na wutimi di nya $5,000 no. 5,000 cedis no. Na wutimi di nya $1,000 and above. $1,000.
Ogo ka say
$1,000.
Ogo ka say
you pay $1,000
o de maje na edu a metu atia no.
We here
14,000. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but you know, Kwabena me di si
o sina wa bam so nko na me do be
me di si na catch nyina ye say hwe until say e betena se na ye busa ye ho questions atimi admit say aban we ye wudi fo aban a we should say never again to know. We will be our own enemies. Ebedu baby no. You be thinking say I'm thinking on partisan lines. Me MPP etimi de ya wo matum. Wo be ya MPP ni jimi ni a wo ye ho say ye de ahoma se ohunim e na ba wo mia wei a ono na wo se nka de ahoma se ni hunim na wo twe na se sere koto na nkwase dem no ono de ahoma se ohunim e na wo twe wo te se odwan me fa wadwene ye adwuma Ghana ni bibini Jimmy fa wadwene ye adwuma ene koma de onu ye because of owudini bia ono dwene na busua ne ma ho ena ono ne betimi akosi restaurant enwu fa wadwene ye adwuma kakra o obibini Jimmy kakra de be mu wadi 300 Ghana nti uti Facebook didi matem o maame ene o papa ensusu emma wo nyansa enno so nche wo Jimmy Arun uti ho didi matem o matem
me won say
nyansa dodo e Jimmy
okasa no commander won say me me kuse nyina hye me
300 Ghana nti
papa
o ma chere ne mani nyansa dodo
in August last year because signing agreement say me be ma Legon Nemobi from China. The agreement I signed, no say, was about $101,000, like 1.1. I don't know how to put it, like $1,100,000.
So $1.1 million.
No, Ghana cedis.
Okay.
So what the Ghana's into dollars are now 101. There be media 101. What do I say? Now, today as we speak, I am not able to retire my invoice because of the dollar differentials. As at the time, the dollar that I entered agreement with Legon was 12 cedis.
That was within this government.
Yes, I'm talking of this last year, ending of last year. Today, as we speak,
+2.
Point BB.
Now, I am fighting not my interest again. Mempe for so be abio.
What the business no na break even.
I don't need even.
You don't want to break.
Me capital. Me capital. I don't want to break even. I'm not talking about Obio. Meka Piso investment. Piso. Me. That's me. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about me. It is say you can't say you may egu. We are not only mentioning international companies, but local companies that we say Commander Wunim in 2020 and 2016. Yena na ebodo wuro. Muntu John Mahama. This is somebody who would make Ghana better for us. I was part of it. I was part of it.
Hobson is not the only.
No, I'm just telling you. Say, I wanted change.
So you yourself.
Let me pay change. Mass action. Yes, mass action wanted change. Are you getting my point? And nothing I met imagine. Sir, Papa, Ebeka say, I don't want you to be president because I need change. And that's my principle. What you say? So the fact is, say, Ejuma gu ewo Ghana ha simple because of one mismanagement. That is it. It's not about. It's not look. Any rocket science for somebody.
When you know that it's
look,
rather thievery.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm being charitable. Say whatever it takes, you know. We shouldn't go to sleep thinking that tomorrow, Tuesday, this current useless government can make a change. That is it. When did they take the mantle? When? We all know. Not for you're tough for sign. You're tough for sign. And look at this kind of useless called entity called Guta. What can I say? The dollar went to as far as 19 cedis to $1. Mibwa.
Yeah.
I know people are almost shame because they were greedy. Said they wanted to make profit, and almost giddy. They tried. The dollar no bedroom 15. Okay, and a good ball Musem Emma Abain say the dollar is 15. Cause you're paying for what kind of losses is this? And then dollar, young dollar in change. The fuel, they said, how much was a gallon to fuel? 7 cedis. and AG and 7 cities. Let's say 2016 and do 7 cities. But mobile in 2017 na 7 cities. See I saying fuel no saying 1 gallon. Uto fuel 100 Ghana. It's no more 1 gallon. Wouldn't 1 gallon? 100 Ghana. And I will say my way. Say from 19 to 15. Oh my idea. That's nonsense.
Haruna.
What do I say?
Thank you so much.
It's a country manned and governed by a lot of useless people.
We'll come back to it. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. I'll be back.
I need 40,000 Ghana cedis to be able.
The Mako who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me who credit me say enunti no manya award wa. Eye world best. Obi an transe e ma dompem ya de ka say anase me boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Asanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan e wana num. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho e kaye no. Greenfield ada romenti ene wasa so le gina na so epiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and diagnostic machines are associated with the Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction. Last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
If you're my wife knew, Menene na baba trefia. Agia, me fear knew. O wife no ho fepa. Me da say. Na won moduane ye de. Ne nsa no bo.
She, if you're me nsa no bo papa.
Ene obetumi atrefia. If you afo manya tipa tomato mix. E di yes stew e bon kwan a. Jai.
Hey, if you're say wo krom. Wonim tipa tomato mix. Bi di bia ba ware ase why. Me popo bia mo adi bi.
Say tipa tomato mix. Said ye amaduane e special me now for marima add down when you know that's one for the aduane. That's some good oba the tipa tomato mix a aduane na wa hoho okra bedibia eti wanim what the vitamins A, D, E, K egum eni a fortification enye no nko a o what digestible fiber any lycopene so aka ho ama product no aye kama say
eni esa ebo no so da form ebuga na dwaso upedo do afre 0203 403 400
tipa tomato mix. Taste happiness.
FDA aji ejede nkra so yatum.
He is able to deliver.
Ministries worldwide. I sign friend of the Father's Family Church. Woman the night of miracles and prophecies Ediaba and Sanctuary and Comse. Thema Dasuni, God is able. Reverend Sumfianko, Awiye, Unyamidini Yan Sanctuary, and that from Kra, a country quite baby, how many Padudwana, woman to quite near our Katana Braboni and Koye Famano. What you mean to quite echo America memo. The Nana what they say, and they were what dear papa. A fee, the Nana open promotion, a word you memo. Input, woman list to buy and didn't come. Nyankopon sheni die no nyam am ye promotu no wo adwuma mu obi nso ye chini kum wo bra na onye boni bia nanso no ebra wote Reverend Sumfianko nka pe onyame ayi ni kum afiri ohawa na owo mu bra na wabra bo enye sada kwasiere wei ane kwasiere bia 4 p.m. ewo Old Ashoman Coca-Cola Abloje Ashoman Abukobi Kwanes Fre 0240 545700 050 4678868 and on Facebook Reverend Sumfianko Osabakaye na oni ye dim komo Shansuo Sawuba wudi nsuo ane oil ane beba Reverend Sumfianko onyame de wo yansa nkyerani ampa
Se wo ho ofese dey na o ka anya utumi luzu bibia bi anu na Edu Motors ewo ho wo ka ye dada woni sika pudo adbeto foforo a ko Edu Motors ono be yen hyehyɛ ama o ka foforo Edu Motors nti truck ni taxi drivers bebre wo kroma omo ye car owners for drivers licenses 2 passport pictures and 2 guarantors omo ni wachi enko Edu Motors netu ya 10% of car na open bo why ye car owner wie niaka no obetua no small Edu Motors dia hoto aba insurance no obetua man free na se we engine no kra say a omo ba ko asem free to America ko ye head office e wo Kaso Awiniba Road Barrier Junction bebia wona ho a me pato gi number we ne frɛ je betche Edu Motors branch e be wo no akwaje wo ka
0591 780292 ana
nunti omo akobu a judge for dayagu individuals adan a state a houses a good form say omu besi asori dan akofa trumutu ni architecture ane na ababa be chesika no ane wo nkrofo ane wo asofo ane kromfo Victor Kusi Boateng kromfo no wo mo achesika na di ose se metrasia moment mi nkyerɛ enkyirima sɛ wei wɔyɛ foolish leader ɛna wei ɛyɛ wise leader wɔsɛ ma me nkasa why tell me why I shouldn't say that o kasa o yɛ NDC ni NDC ni so what me NDC ni so what wunya opportunity ni nya sika ni bi no instead so be hunu nyansa na wa invest in the energy sector na de unu aketoa ne ye no watoa so na waye no wako bunkrofo dan judges adan emu compensation eya oman ni tua atimi edi amana awia oman no you just wanted to steal the country wawia oman no unu aketoa dwomahama akola ketoa no ebetra so a wonya sika no ohunu nyansa se oman we ye move from hydro to thermal plant enti ma menkonko pa bi mra ode ba no na udidi na tem ode ba no na udidi na tem se eye useless onim nyansa incompetent jomahama today sanka ono so efes ka no eno so wode kwa akosi asore dan anaso wode kwa akotu amana useless amana useless hole enka obetumi anya saa ahoden no atam eye power plant so they call Ashanti region e dey solve enkanea wo say mama nkasa we were foolish leader we were wise leader wo say mama nkasa Chale check sound no wo say mama nkasa na de me nkasa Father Dixon no you know o de okra ya ready to say reading o say me refi kra say de satan no mo ka no o mo ka sa me hwe o mo sa grofo mo abobadam o mo so okra o de ka say John Mahama na to a Mary ena Akufo-Addo ne tu eye cathedral amna na de giant saa na nkrofon decide omon decide dey hwengase asem omon decide here nyai no omon decide dey obi agimi untimi kan chance wagimi me taxpayers money as if John Mahama ne your friends say Akufo-Addo betena so a they have their own money to run the country. They don't have their own money. It's our money. Zesia Accra FM, CMG, Peace FM, Adom FM, City near the other. Omo managers. So odi adwuma no se obi nsa. Na se nipa kro no ojimi a on kan chance wa jimi ntifiri madwuma mko. Agongo wampamo nkrofo. Opamo a jeso do trelu premu. No krokro. Wa bedi nkwasi asem no opamo a. Na je se otielu premu. Anasa ne Land Cruiser no do atrem no do wuchiri nkran. We have employed them. Anybody who becomes a president, we have employed the person. And then Rebecca, and then the master no mudidia, they are chopping from my pocket. They can't intimidate me. They can't intimidate me. No way. You can't. So, if I employ somebody and that person is a fool, I need to tell the person that you are a fool, you are a foolish man. With no apologies. You are a fool. You are a fool because when himself say amana and provide the energy ɛna wafa yɛ sika akɔto agu ɛhɔ wawia bi no wɔ busuafoɔ no nkurɔfoɔ adi project at the whole Ghana air cassette. Everybody is speaking against it. What's me a presenter, a broadcaster into me so microphone numa mamen kasa. Mamen kasa say. When we are ketwa enya opportunity. Was it there be Ghana baby a wono. We can't depend on Kotoka International Airport. So yanya terminal 3. Inti oye sa expansion kesiye no. Brand new airport. John Mahama. Panino oyaku fadu ne baumia inya opportunity no. Even as at the time of John Mahama AC no. Na Baumia, that useless vice president ever in Ghana history. Na one your friend say Akufo-Addo nam. Did John Mahama attempts or you incompetent or you join funu or you D&D the dinner term left right center. Akufo-Addo nya opportunity ni bi no yima sakotoka Akufo-Addo betoye obetoye no instance say odo so ebesibi no ana ode ama Magdan say Magdan onye na one ne yire ne ma omo nko amfa ni di osima men kan kire ba kono say wo ye panimfo pa wa bodam wo ye bodamni wo se ma men kasa ankyere no we must be able to call people out. It's our duty, it's our charge. Ya buama ya chichire omai. Ya bua chichire omai. Ndiye nyame ho abotre. Nyame ho abotre. They are not matured now. Omoya matured, and when they are able to liberate their minds and their stomach, when they are able to liberate their stomach from people's pocket, they can speak like how we are speaking. When they are able to liberate I have friends. I have NDC friends. They know me. JM nim say on wadam for a friend Bobie Ansah. When it's wrong, Bobie will tell you it's wrong. Talk to Miami Ofa COP Kofi Boache or Beka how I behave. Talk to Julius Zebra or Beka tell how I behave. Penny Bianwa, talk to a word that me Penny Bianwa men in a dear grow Ghana ha. When Adianinya me no to one my catcher will say, look, Penny Adiaway, Uncle you. Yeah, I'll tell you in your face. Me no be crank could do come more baby. Now, Kwesa may come with Chiasem. If I tell you and you think because of that, I don't mind. But any time I tell you and I'm walking away, I know, say, Adiano Oyeno, it will come and catch up with you. And you will pay for it. You pay for it. Yeah. Me, when I'm too sure that somebody will pay for something, I don't rush the person. I just leave you. Me jao. As the me who say we are no. Minim where the issue will catch up with you. And it will catch up with you at the time. I mean, me jao. No, my point here say, you see, you can't run away from your shadow. You can never run away from your own selves. Broadcasting a Juma, you had the on mine. Obio Abeka say only position on issues or your criminal or your crime for you want to say crime for. Because say I'm picking a sector by sector. Obia fire you go to say or the kwa talk a ye fu abraye. Ye busa no say eye hwan na okotofu na abraye. Or say wakaachre Ghana Parliament say on kire ye nipa kro na enkyere wo kyena na the fu na or the fu na ba ne bo no be kofoma ma etimi ato ne cheaper and every day ye fu kwa na ekosoro. What's my man can't say any penny a friend about me? I say you are a criminal, you are a hardened criminal, you are a criminal. We are cromfo. We are balaw a we cromfo ba. What's my man casa antreno? Sadenti. I didn't know my man casa antreno. Kwabena kwedu say that's a fact, yes. We are cromfo. I'm picking it sector by sector. Obiasi Ghana Gas phase 1 where we Ghana Gas no my emphasis every year over $300 million and a back on mine coffers. Phase 2 nisiwo 8 years. You are kwakra wadi 8 years. 8 years so. Any a brand here. You are cromfo bawumia. Almost ya nye phase 2 we won't do it. Opesa asembe na men kan kire se nipa no. The worst scenario, Kwame. Obi say me ntua eye nurses. Any teachers allowance, yes sir. Because person expand educational infrastructure no mu. Na fa nipa more. My enkape because I'm nipa bebre here nimdie enkrofo awie SHS a enyom nyina ntimi ko university. Ebi here some beko training colleges and bebre gufie say ye capin no every one say bia afiwe training college we fenipa be emphasize 500 per there be yenyim free on na yembiem sa allowance no ye de ema wo no aban ne ejai no the allowance no ameki sure say omo a school no be fa wo no omo didie mu ne omo nsunu mu ene omo asetre mu betimi aye fine no omo timi asua de yie na the aban ne be ne say ye be ma omo agi loan enti nipa no wie school a onim so oman no na atete no obeya adwuma ade atua ewana kromfo bi a scammer born a thief ehunu say no dia Ghana ni enima ne jikodi enti mamenya fast nko kanche omo I can't pay I'll pay I don't get Munyi sika na monko kakire no ekrom say your mama ntua eye nurses no enti me baba betua eye allowance ye owi ni wie ye no ene o kape eye training college admission wono a wanye any expansion 8 years now wono a training college for allowance so a mintua so ordinary no aka is on paper metua but mintua men first kan mamo the ope biaye. You are telling me this is somebody who deserves a respect from Ghanaians? Tell me. So you be a obuo a one who or deserve obuo a scammer. How can I give respect to a scammer, a thief, a criminal, a scammer? How do you want me to respect a criminal? Even so, I am a Tusala Krana. How do you want me to respect a criminal? How? Eya bibi memne Ghana nkwa ene yedi enyini edi bone. Ya. Eya Ghana nkwa ene bibi mam ya jiminti ene manipa di enyini edi bone age wanyini na otifie na odi bone obi antimi nka nkyere ne se bone ena wudi no wo sei abusua no wo sei efie no adaya yese wanyini oye pani ene odi bone eye Ghana ne bibi mamu esanse ya jiminti but somebody for now kwam ye di buo ma omo ha no omo ko outsider omo no say ewo civilized world no age doesn't matter. Yes, age doesn't matter. Ewo civilized world age doesn't matter. In fact 2016 adia ba akwa Ghana for share ye de to abama ekufado oye papa pani onu de o mewiaye enya sa oye papa pani ana ose da kofa na yonko fo penifo no mo si so politics mu e mo mbe kasa ye e wo krum o we de penifo a onwo ye penifo mo ma mewiaye ye wa bobra also oko circular sa ngokrafo no mo wiewia nkrofo ne ma no o chede kura wontimi mo no na oye pani. That is a Kufuado type. Born a criminal in a criminal family, and when you be a criminal. And how many of them say, "Oh, a civilized world, they don't care about age." Pinocchio, Chile, Pinocchio, what to shoot? What did say? More than 70 to 80. He was jailed. Ghana ever catch us when you Jano. Inti ya first sector by sector by sector agric me ekuani they also are incompetent no the fertilizer mame free kwame na enye omo metra last week me Bobie in America very good. Unya power ni wie ya usi introduce me be a friend PFG not knowing a ska jo mama akopa beto and what time ska no and upeso wie ska ni didn't know we use a low tactics no baba ka kire eyokuani ni say ye baba subsidy say subsidy no government need to just 15%. Okuani to 75%. Abrajo mama time. Apart from the omni more free no, the omo for free a year agric foreign China. Na 50-50. Abani 1250. Na okuani so 1250. tell me why I should hail Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. These are figures. These are figures. John Mahama did 4 years. John Mahama did 4 years. Or say me see E-blocks. E-blocks to 200. What yeah, Debiano may I will depend on Napo figures. Though NDC approved it that they built, actually they completed more than the 47, but only 47 in 4 years. E-blocks 47 by John Mahama agreed. Now, 8 years. Any problem 8 years. What do you see STEM? You don't cry you baby as you. Almost STEM. Almost STEM schools. 7. Figure 7. Obia Oshamo Facebook be 7. On all the 8 years, I see 7. Obi the 4 years, I see 47 E-blocks. And you are telling me, what say, member, the other 8 years, no? I see STEM schools 7. Call me NDC, I don't care. I'm not a fool. The reason why you can call me NDC is because I'm not a fool. I'm not stupid. You are stupid. So you can't think. Obi the 4 years. Martin Smith said 3 years, 4 months. Odi Anya 4 years. 47 E-blocks. Napona confess you as education minister. Enyam in America. Why you so 8 years? Yebusa education sector no. Wa achievement nyina wa ye nyina aye dormitories. NYC STEM schools 7. Yare kura ubusa omo a esi hia na akoye ntokwa. Ubusa no STEM school na esi ososo okọ. Kwame, we say also microphone mu a na OBS radio station no aka kire ne presenters also microphone mu a wo de kire mfimfin me nyina imfa mfimfin kire me imfa na me nyina ai fa mfimfin na me nyina me sa for me hu so obobo adam me o kasa apem mutimu so wa bodam complete we bodam ni. Go to CNN, go to BBC, they put statistics there. They put data, figures there. They do analysis and tell you, where you are buying money. Ya nyachum, medi wo, MPP ne woso. Ye media. Ye media is what? You were there, you didn't have it. You see, Kwame, tie. Obi say, me person health sector, me ye wo ye. Enti me dey. Okay, my far Rage Hospital no. A survey various communities. Osu ada. Mean boom go from. What we need to do now and say, yan shasi na yen see new one anim. But as ye yan in term because old one no is getting out of use. Enti yamaya hunyeshe. Ghana my bebo omoniate proper. Na Rage Hospital. Na esiwo. The old one was serving the people. The new one is here. Onia penny by no. When Akufo-Addo Bawumia got the chance, almost ye pese ye de adwomama eye regini bi enti la general hospital no yes ye besi perfect sana nke ebu oman sana efe sabe kwame o ka se nanado 2020 and wambu eye la de na ngu fom mpo ene nka bepem ne on sinwie a new one na o besi no enka half crown o masi no on sinwie ya. Do you think anybody will have a cause to complain? Why would I sit here and complain? Because at least or ye baby wabuagu went there to lie to the people. Say 56 million euros sikaba was it aba no de baba besi ema la to abama no. He went there as a thief, a criminal, a scammer, to go and lie or bonsam ketrema dintro akokra paninu o dintro o hwani paninu o dintro o ko dintro ni wie no 4 years near meboa true or false obi a wo tie mo Ghana ne office ni ba bia obi ano me pa cho twa say ya wie na mitia me ya na sisi menko ayarehwe wo la foi ye demonstrations wo mo aye den wo se kwame wo se men kan kire paninu a wadi 80 years ne say unim nyansa pa na joma no a ono si region men kan kire say unim nyansa kra na we anya bodamini ena saade we beba ni tiri what bodam and you see when we put the microphone on we should be able to tell you that what bodam we are bodamini enti say ne ufa onipa da sani jira na busa no adentina or support eye Akufo-Addo Bawumia a oni reason bia wa bodam wa jimi finito Busawam say apieti buildings na way. Ask them. And you Kwame Tio Obi say menya santini but wo she Ghana ye scope na middle belt no e wona akwet say transit point free north and the southern path and so called north Ombeshia nti Kumasi akwaye center and obianim Kumasi for a year adwadie and all that pajana mo check ala no mama mi no afedie emo record bi me anya some system bi and na de mo use system no na afedie onipa no se me ye gonjani but ese me biem or the 4 years old na say me hunu so mo boys no yes sister amene achimoda so ame ezio unim me ma oma to blocks and oma penti blog no anim sei and oma twa ni picture tembia say me beat you amemu na you see amemu no ase me beat you you know Obia. So my point nyina say adia obia timi arane oman we eyie chain yonkwa. Talk about it, say it. Even if they will tell you so your MPP journalists are nothing wrong. I say, Kwame, the entire said the name there no. Said the name there no. Obia pese me why we are some Americano. Oba besia Sicilia da pa wia sika. Sika am se said nam akodi no no. U breki the ankwala no fire no kroka no. The ankwala no fire no. Said the nam sika no endru. You see, adia ba kwa Rollins edi ehun yaw ekọ wuo. Aye how NDC ebe sua krono ono a onkotam wo kotam na ma me bi ye ba power na ma protect you. Yes. Eni nkokrafo asese dem o mo kire nkwala no saa de no. They are nation wreckers. Sa peno ena Rollins ediko because eniema akofo no ye wo mo no. That's okay, it's okay. Eniema akofo no ye wo mo. Now there is no way na say nka akofo atamels no mja wo mo. But you see that time omu yusu kwakuba akonom and sa coffee shop mafia boys akronfo no sa foolish boys na am kotra coffee shop so omu ye journalist for no sa fucking boys no sorry omu yusu omu. You see Tamils is my friend. John Mama is my friend. Oh, mini Lordine diagronyene. How sa microphone. They use them backdoor. Look, here, governance is a serious matter. I have been saying this. Governance in your game. When I see people like yebo game, then it's like we must say abo preko kura won fa so chen. What do I mind to say Ghana able game? A block preku pick ya that got him. Mimi who am sure say pick who fin. No matter the money you have, I don't regard you. You are just a stupid cockroach before me. What do I mind to say Ghana able game? This is my friend. You know this. Look, we have information. 8 years. 8 years no do omobo Jomama Kronfo no. Oko kabia no mabusa say MPP ni be na 8 years utimi prosecute no. And Jomama 2016 the best same ni komu no. E yo ni atamils ne create ma wo mo ho. And na Jomama deserves it. Yeah. Now they deserve it because all the governance edane ayonkofa. We are friends. We are one people. We are all Ghanaians. We are Jimmy Kwasi Akeka 8 years. And they sat back for Kwakuba Konomone Omo allies. Me amini ayo on Metro TV. Your friend is simple. No mo kabo mu na wenim way. And the time ni drew ya say. After the omde krono no atar na ehye John Mahama no. O yes a wo ro Now, Kasa MPP, no more Busa na 8 years, no, why not me prosecute too, no? And it was true. To find gentlemen like John Mahama, a visionary leader, na Okofi, ya the chrono atare no abra enya no kore, because na esen ko bi na hyesa atare no, and na omo ama na anse. And omo yusu nkrofo di gina John Mahama ne atame so. And you use friendship. We are friends. Me, Bobie, Ansah, I'm not your friend. I don't care. Me other friends. So what? What? Then I cry. Oh, who faso cry? Mama say. Who nim faso be mama? Into me onya madam for. What do I care? I don't care. Who nim faso be mama? I don't care. You pay be aye. Enti John Mahama ekofie no ni a share chrono shirt no me say pick every sector. John Mahama as at 2016 election year when see Bank of Ghana ankoji 1 cedi for government projects. And I know I am a parliament. Hey, just canini. You just canum. Time Drew say they should account for the money. Almost say Anderson, trying about that. Catch will be access cano. Yaboka. Yeah, they quite no. Anye ye o de ye dai was me be to arrest watch meboa on be to arrest watch any day also microphone no aka kire obi say wo no yes jiran finfin yes jina eto jina kwana obi say o mine o destroy o mine or say o mine or say o mine Bobie Ansah, please, in politics, should you be friends with an opposition party or a ruling party? Hell no. Because governance is a serious business. No, some of the people, governance, as usual business for them, it's like, KJT, Toneton, you know, Toneton, KJT market. Yeah, sana binum Ghana politics so. Yani ya wasro ye che. Ye ncheni. Me, I don't respect such people. No. I will see you, I will smile with you, but at a critical point, I will let you know that I don't respect you because you are just a stupid person. I don't respect such people. One in my life. Abua kura ho won faso e ma me chance any pano. Onipa woni conscience. Aruka said the issue is not about yeah, Ghana for, right? Yeah, Ghana for. We do everything like yeah, Ghana for. There is nothing wrong to have an MPP or ADC or PNC or CPP friend. No, there is nothing wrong. But there is everything wrong. When at a point in time you can't look into the eye of the person and tell him you are a criminal. You can't draw the line. You should be able to draw the line. You are a criminal. Me boys be bria omo Akufo-Addo abamu ne. Omo ye boys ame no omo di agro da kransa na nanse ya these boys e ba be hu omo. Omo kra sata na omo men omo na nyo omo yonko de omo. Ye no omo di agro ache way back. After 2016, if I had wanted to, just turn and India grow, forget it, baby, I forget it. Why not? Me and Santinia Kola. I don't have anything against them, but you are not my friend because you are a criminal. You are supporting somebody to destroy a beautiful country like Ghana. In the baby, I walk around. I don't want to be there. Chance I said them I don't want to put my hands in there because you are filthy. Munafiki. Munafiki. I can't dine with you. I can't wine with you. Yes, friends. But me no bia connection business bia ye we say. I don't see you as a clean person. Munafiki. You are dirty. Yen say on mine, yen bwani permanent say on mine. No, don't do it. You can get all the buildings, you can get all the cars. Probably me ebia kwame despite nadaruma mami hu cars wo men kola abremun temntino, maybe I don't value it, but enye hu bia me until I got this Fortuner, I was driving a Sportage and I'm fine because in any case my car different be different kinds of cars by 16 the my out of my own sweat me ya juma na ya tama me and me bicycle so cry and shake me because ade a wo so hu ne no me hu jawo dia wo so experience ne no me experience jawo. So Ghana bear with me. Sanka Akufo-Addo any bawomia at me abu my way here. Why not? Now there you Sabi Tafracha na my bet na then I'm dragging them through the mud. Said the Basem. Oh, your performance tracker. No, what to me, I for a chrome a one project for a chrome a man from German. One thing, says UBTA. How? Oh, yeah, also the 16 million Ghana cedis and a yes, Hadiano. Konfanochi dan ebugu otumfo tiem enipa mre o MRI yenya bi wontimi fix dialysis machines was me atam 35 to 36 million dollars ede fa Ameri ede akokumase 36 million dollars 36 million dollars yati kroma Ghana Commercial Bank 51 billion Ghana cedis ayera ye hunu baabi a afa obia anka ho asem obia ayedin was men kan kire say nipa no say ayade meanwhile People were angry about 51 million Ghana cedis. Million M. Where you mean? Nay, 51 million Ghana cedis. Ghana commercial banks can now divert your child, you know. A year 51 billion. What's the main castle? Why are there? Bozat question, friendship in politics must have boundaries, especially dining with these current crooks in government. Yes, politics and friendship. You see, if you are not able to draw the lines, that is where I see you as a stupid person. Because you don't even know the red lines. You cross it at will. And you know, Kwame, in politics, I'm out for when you time on rules, yes, and for Behawa, who feels how you go. Yeah, time no Nelson yet. To both be a show, Dean. At that time, no best no obate. The only question I tell was soon now, obate. To both be a show, Dean. And so politics, friendship, in your boundaries. Yeah. Yeni Abu Ramadan. Many Abu Ramadan dear grow from a Empire FM days. We have been friends till date. Only my position about Nakonta Bawumia only Mesuminim ni position about John Mahama on minim. Apart from saying you know a common place ye be shia no ye nhia wo baabi abiu enya fe na fa me ko Samira ho fa me ko Baomia ho ye nhia wo baabi abiu Abu Ramadan oni mi fie minim ni fie, but he is a very good friend. Obuyen yesu ebu no enti ya baby a tradi agro. What I will sit here and say about Baumia, me nko tra nko ka sa no no so ntimi metra me ka John Mahama e metwa mo no there be. So we have that mutual respect. We draw the lines. We have very cordial relationship. Hey, ye trans na the enti obi aba ho no ye sorry a obi atu ni ka okoni fie. Ye kuo ya boa ya jijento boa bibi tu obi na ye ko. But say a traso akopem say afa die eh baby adi kika ko die afa die bedroom e bi kura na ko say nka ye say ne ke asa no say na tie kan straight na afa die o dia 7 na mo a problem. Mamenti we mi enu fro star 413 hash star 413 hash and the man for bedi di peche mi biemu say kwame 1500 say na call and the man for bedi di peche omo mo bedi ki aba first 20 people and them bedi di peche first 20 star 413 hash CM just catch there awia we nipa bedi di hwe JM ka sembi about a year recruits. Say party for an almost a sour almost a John Mahama bois. Young got here JM. Young got here. Young got here JM. JM Kaino, they came to insult him.
Yeah. Problem we have today is that the progress we made has been reversed because we have a president who believes in packing the institutions with clearly partisan people. He's done it to the Electoral Commission. He sacked the commissioners and brought new commissioners. Recently, he's appointed additional commissioners who are known to have a background as MPP Aparachiki. He doesn't care. You understand? If you go and ask people in the security services, promotions are no longer based on merit. They're based on your political inclination. These are things that weaken those services. There's a state enterprise where the CEO is ill, and yet you won't let him go home on health grounds. You create an IMC to manage the corporation while he's sitting at home on health grounds. You know, things like that. And then you pack the institutions with your chairman's children. Recruitment, they do secret recruitment into the security services now. They don't advertise. You just hear that people are there training. And when you go, it's their chairman's children and other people. And so you politicize those institutions. And when you politicize them, you weaken them. Everybody must have a fair chance to be recruited into state institutions. And so when we're there, we even at a point we're doing regional recruitments. We used to send to, so that we make sure that every region, you know, is fairly captured in the recruitments that we do. Right now, it's done secretly. You see people are training. Right now, if you go to the depot, there are people training there. And there was no advertisement, nothing.
So what's wrong with us as a nation then, if these things, they can be written off as these are claims from...
Problem we have today is that the progress we made has been reversed because we have a president who believes in packing the institutions with clearly partisan...
Orajo Mahama Beka assassin we Ghana Fua Moon follow me. You remember the kind of insults from the say gay to say they insulted John Mahama left, right, center. It's not true. Figment of his own imagination. He's hallucinating. John Mahama and kind crack. Sheila Battles, last 2 weeks. And what here tweeting no. Fatu Amame. What a trot watch me carefully. What a officer, you just watch this. This is Sheila Battles. Date no Amber. Okay, so that's okay. So freshest batch of graduated police officers from Ablekuma North constituency. We wish you the best. Bebacho, we MPP constituency for MPP constituency for, you see. Where the lady? Now, sir, we now internet, you know. Ako. This is Sheila Battles. And the police forward, you had the woman in Batuo. About change here, we will look for them. So about a change here, you better show much that quiet. Yeah, we will look for them. Nyamia dumobia ni mo ha kama fe. You better show much that quiet. Na you know my dim komo kakra. Ansah the jam kan no mo didi na tem no. Ansah yenkotie eye asunafo South DC Edusi Poku. Ye ne the last week. Me ba so we na kwanya na ni akoton ni abeti scan ni ejama say am say I say obi protocol police 100 million 200 say am to answer me am to something